Hey everyone. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I hope you're having a great day. My name's Josh. I'm the guy that handles marketing here at BleuPage, and I want to personally thank you all for joining us today and being our valued BleuPage users. Everybody on this call has an extremely unique, very exciting opportunity because we're going to cover something today that's definitely missing in your business. Not taking advantage of this one critical thing actually could hinder your business, and it's probably costing you a lot of money right now. So about a couple years ago, I met a really great guy. His name is Shane Brooks. When it comes to traffic generation and automation, this guy is one of the best. I mean, he's top of the league. Great guy, nice guy, knows what he's doing. And what I really love about Shane is just how down to earth the guy is. He truly cares about people and loves helping out and providing solutions. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor. Make sure you've got a pen and paper handy. Make sure you've got all distractions kind of eliminated as much as possible. I know sometimes that's hard on these webinars, but you really do want to pay attention because Shane's going to drop some serious knowledge bombs today. He's going to give you some great information. Throughout the webinar, he's going to be asking some questions, so make sure you stay attentive. He's also going to be there to answer any of your questions. So any questions you have, make sure you put them in the chat box. Shane's going to stick around as long as it takes to make sure to answer any questions you've got. So without further ado, I just want to welcome Shane. Shane, are you there?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Good, man. Good to have you here today, and really excited that you could take some time to join all of us.
Absolutely. And, I have to say, first off, what an amazing intro. I mean, I feel like you just kind of laid out the red carpet for me to walk in. That was great.
Yeah, there's no better way to do it than just set the expectations way up there, right?
Absolutely. I love it. So let me go ahead and get started here because, I know everybody's taking their valuable time out of their day. So, is it fair if I ask some quick questions to kind of, gauge this call towards you guys? Are you guys cool with that? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box. Let me know if you guys are cool with going through a couple questions so I can gauge this for you guys. So I got a ton of yeses coming in. This is fantastic. I've been so pumped all day for this. I can't tell you. So first off, where is everybody coming from? I see that everybody's been writing in. We got New Jersey, Texas, Los Angeles, San Antonio. We got a couple people from Texas coming in. That's great. I actually live in Texas now. Idaho, California. Man, all over the world. We got Dallas, Texas. I'm actually heading up to Dallas, Texas tomorrow. Las Vegas, I'll be moving there in 2 months. Ireland, just got back from there. Amsterdam, fantastic. Man, we have such a diverse group here today. Are you guys excited? Because I'm excited. This is going to be great. So the next question is, how long have you guys been doing internet marketing? Have you guys been doing this for, 1 day, 3 months, 6 years, 20 years? Are we talking to some newbies or are we talking to some legends on this call today? So it looks like we got somebody coming from North Dakota. Fantastic. So we got 10 years, 5 years, newbie, 2002, just starting out, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 13 years, newbie, 20 years, 10 years. This is, wow, fantastic. And we got a huge array of people coming in. Missouri, 4 years, 33 years. Wow. Holy moly. All right. So I guess the next thing is, a lot of you guys are either starting out or you've been doing this for a long time. But how many of you guys are doing this full-time or part-time? Is this your full-time business or is this kind of your part-time business? Is this something that you just kind of do on the side to give you a little extra income or, wow, a lot of answers. We got a lot of full-time people. It's probably about half and half right now. We got about full-time and part-time coming in. It's so amazing with all the responses coming in, guys. That just tells me we're going to have a very fun call today. So it looks like part-time spending way too much money with no results. I can't tell you how long it took me until I start seeing results. That's what took me from part-time to full-time. And that's what I'm going to kind of give you today is the blueprint that I used to kind of skyrocket my business and let me quit my job and, go at internet marketing full-time. So currently, how many websites do you guys currently own? You're all BleuPage users, but how many websites are you currently running right now? So we got 1, 9, 100, fantastic. 2, 2, 1, 1, 15, 32953. It sounds like I'm counting off some digits here. 150 websites. Amazing. Steve is coming in like a top dog. 6 up and running, 56 domains. Fantastic. 100. Well, we have a lot of people with a lot of websites on this call. This is pretty exciting because what I'm going to show you today is all about how to take advantage of all those websites. So the second question I have is, what niche are you in? What websites, out of all the websites you have, are they in one particular niche? Are they around like fitness and health? Are they around, fidget spinners? The newest trend. What is your websites on? So we got motorcycles, hotels, music, supplements, survival, Google advertising, make money online, automotive, trade show, coaching, branding, doctors. Wow, this is so much fun. I think we're gonna have a ton of fun here, guys. We got so many diverse people coming in, and it's really cool seeing all the feedback. This is amazing. Real estate, IM, health and products and affiliates. Fantastic. So the very last question, then we're going to get started. What is the biggest problem you're facing in your business right now? Go ahead and let me know. What has been the biggest hurdle for you to get over? We got people running a lot of different websites. So it looks like content creation, lack of staff, overwhelming. That definitely does get a lot of us. Traffic. We got a couple different traffics, inbound marketing, getting customers and fans, quality content that's unique, traffic, lack of sales, too many webinars, buying too much stuff, overwhelming. Yeah, paying reasonable money for good traffic, conversions, traffic content, Google penalties, that's not good. Google penalties, not good. Understanding what my clients are really looking for. Traffic and advertising, traffic, good outsourcers. All right, fantastic. Wow. What's great, guys, is almost every single response on this call already is going to be what we're going to be going over. So we're going to be getting started right now. All right. So make sure you close Facebook, close Skype, close Tinder if you're on that. All right, make sure there's no distractions. And, I know you hear a lot to get a pen and paper, and, people say it all the time, but I really do mean it. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of info that I'm currently using and literally thousands of my customers are using. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, why are you guys here? You guys are here because you're BleuPage customers, right? And so when you're BleuPage customers, what's really great about this, and I actually use it myself, is it's an 8-in-1 social media publisher. It's think about BleuPage as the middleman between your website and your social media accounts, right? It just distributes content nonstop. It's fantastic. And so, basically think about it like this. As we're trying to manage our social media, the most important thing is consistency and engagement, right? That's how we build a community, basically a big following, a tribe, as some of these big gurus call it, right? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today, is how to keep building that community and driving traffic and start converting this so that we can start making money, right? So my name is Shane Brooks, okay, and I've been doing marketing for quite a long time. I've had the luxury to work with a lot of really great people, and today we're going to talk about how I was able to increase my traffic by 103%, all while saving myself 68% more time, okay, because that's the key today, is save yourself time but get results, okay? So let's go and keep going. This is a no BS webinar, okay? So make sure to pay attention. I respect your time. I actually want you to succeed. I'm a little bit selfless. I like when people talk about how we stand out. So if you really enjoyed today's webinar, please do me a favor. Send me a personal email. I'm going to give you my email right now, so write it down. Shane@humankindinc.com. Okay, so Shane@humankindinc.com. Go ahead and send me an email after the webinar and tell me what you like about it. Okay. Now, the major question: why did you start your online business? Go ahead and tell me in the chat box. What was it that got you started on internet marketing? Why did you start this business? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box. To make money. What else? To live my dream. Passive income. Leverage. Helping small businesses grow, lifestyle, love connecting with people, car cash, man, it's so many responses coming in, it's hard to keep up. Work for myself, potential earnings, money, wow. email. Wow, wow, wow. Lots and lots and lots of messages coming in. All right, so let me tell you about why I got started. Okay, so the reason that I got started was because I heard of this thing called passive income. All right, now I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 4-hour work week. Have you guys ever heard of that? Because, when I first heard of that book and I read it, and I was like, this is total BS. I'm working like 100 hours a week, literally. I was working 7 days a week, and I'd wake up at 5 a.m., and I wouldn't finish my day literally until 11 p.m. every night. So I'd sleep for about 3 to 4 hours, and then I'd get back to work again. And then I heard this thing where people were going to sleep and waking up with more money in their account than was previously there. I was like, that is such hooey. I have never heard of something like that. So I started to dig deep into it. And, that's one of the things that got me in this. The next thing was, about 2 years ago, I had the luxury to, it was kind of a tragedy happened to my family. And I realized that our life can be short sometimes, right? Things can happen. And so, I up and took the money that I had and I went on a trip. And I left the United States for the first time. And what actually happened was I got addicted to it. Right? So I went to Europe and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. I had like an epiphany. And I was like, I need to figure out a way that I can do this more to fuel my travel addiction, if you will. And that's when the 4-hour work week really started to click in my head was, I started to think, okay, well, if I can make U.S. currency, or wherever you guys are located, if I can make U.S. currency in a place like Thailand, man, I could live like a king for very cheap, So that was the last thing, was flexibility of time. After working for, 100 hours a week, I knew that there had to be something better. I'm delivering all my time for basically like McDonald's income, okay? It was just not working for me. And so the first thing that I did, when you guys got started in internet marketing, what was the first thing you did? Because I'll tell you the first thing I did. I started a WordPress website, and I started blogging. How many of you guys, when you first got started a WordPress website? And how many of you guys right now have WordPress websites? Are you guys doing a lot of WordPress websites right now? Because, I can't tell you how many people have come to me and they're like, I'm going to start an online business. I'm going to start a website. I'm going to start blogging. And I'm like, oh, man, that's so fantastic. And then, 2-3 months go by, and, they never really take it off. They never really start making money with it. They never really, actually start succeeding with it. And I think it really makes me ponder, why did I struggle with it so hard, and why do most people struggle with it so hard? And I would say the harsh reality comes down to this, okay? We're basically getting lost in the noise of blogs. And, there's approximately 173 million blogs on the internet, and there's a new blog created somewhere in the world every half a second, which is basically 172,800 blogs being created every single day. So a large portion of these blogs aren't even getting close to 1,000 visitors per month, which, in the grand scheme of things is pretty small, right? And most people that create blogs never even end up touching them, right? But it begs the question, why is this? Why is it that, so many people create blogs but never actually succeed with them? What do you guys think it is? Go ahead and let me know, because the more responsive you guys are, the more fun we can have with this. So definitely flood the chat box if you can. But, I would say, personally, the reason that, most bloggers fail, exactly, I see everybody saying it. Everybody's saying it. The most important reason is, I would say, lack of time, right? Lack of focus, that laser focus that, it takes, that consistency and commitment to see this all the way through, right? It's hard. It's hard. It's like working out, right? If you want to get in shape, what do you got to do? You got to wake up, you got to work out, and you got to do it for, a good certain amount of time to actually see results. Just like anything. Family and work, they tend to get in the way. And so if you guys have ever struggled with that, if you're trying to figure out a way to kind of streamline your business and save yourself time but get more money, then, the good news is we have the solution. Because, I spent probably about 4 years of my time literally failing, okay? I've literally spent tens of thousands of dollars, and, just it went all down the drain trying to figure out something that would work. I kept trying to figure out, how can I make this work for me? So the good news is, guys, is just for showing up today, I'm going to be giving you guys a Make Money Online guide, okay? Now, I had my team sit down and put together 16 pages on the best ways to monetize your website passively, Okay, so what that means is if you guys are running websites right now, we're going to be giving you a 16-page guide on some of the most effective, detailed methods that we have done to monetize worthless websites and kickstart them into money-making machines. But the only trick is you guys have to stay until the end. Does that sound fair? So you guys stay until the end, you get a free guide, and then you can kind of talk about, man, that was a pretty great webinar. That was pretty cool. All right, so everybody's saying that's fair. Yep, that's nice. Great, awesome. I'm going to have some fun. So a little bit about Justin Anderson and myself. My name is Shane Brooks, okay, as you know. But Justin Anderson, he's actually my best friend, but also business partner. He lives about maybe 5 miles from me, which is pretty cool. And he started internet marketing in 1997, and in 2001 he started like a marketing agency, and from 2001 until 2011 he worked with big companies like Walmart, Citgo, Brinks, and handled all their marketing. But if anybody on this call is handling clients right now, I'm sure you know how time consuming it is. Seriously, if you're running a client-based business, it just sucks all of your time. And that he likes to travel just as much as I do. So he never had time to go travel. He never had the time to go kind of live his life if he would. So in 2011, what he did was he said, okay, I'm going to take a look at all of the problems that my clients keep coming back to over and over and over, and I'm just going to create software to streamline the process and then drop all my clients. And I was like, man, that's pretty genius. And so, yeah, that's exactly what he did. He dropped all of his clients. He created software to solve the problems that they kept facing. And now he gets to travel. Last year I think he traveled maybe 9 months out of 12. So, he got to see a lot of the world. It was pretty cool. And, here's actually a picture of us. If you can see the pictures here. This is in Liverpool. This is in Budapest. And then right here, this is on the west side of Ireland, the Cliffs of Moher, if you've ever been there. But that begs the question, why are we able to help you guys today? Who are we, right? Be skeptical. Who the heck are we to be able to sit here today and help you, right? Well, in 2008, we hit 1 million visits per month with only 5 blogs. And in 2011, we teamed up with a powerful software developer to innovate using viral traffic. And we have over 60,000 customers using our marketing products and services, and we've learned through countless hours of testing and thousands of customers on how to succeed online. But here's the key, guys. Basically, we failed a lot to get to this point. That's the key. We lost a lot of money. We spent so much of our time to get to this point. So, we're trying to give you the shortcut, all right? So imagine if you could get a steady stream of traffic with little to no work, you had our proven 5-step blueprint to make you money online, and you could completely set and forget on complete autopilot. Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, basically when I got first started in this, I asked Justin, I said, what the heck is it that you do? I just don't understand. And very simply he said, I do SEO. And I was like, what is SEO? I don't even understand. You just put 3 letters together and expected me to know what you're talking about. And so so basically what he did was he explained it like this. He gave me a really awesome analogy that you guys can use for your own businesses. Basically what he said is I take an idea, and I take this idea and I plant it in the ground. I go find the perfect dirt. And then once I plant this idea, I give it water, nourishment, everything it needs to start sprouting. Now, once it starts sprouting, I set up an automatic sprinkler system, and then I walk away and work on planting my next seed. And then I come back maybe 2-3 months later, and I can pick the fruits of my labor. And I said, dude, I don't know if you're a poet or you write books, but that almost made me shed a tear. That was great. I was like, I might want to quit my job now and pursue this. And so that's exactly what I did. I jumped out of my job and started chasing down internet marketing. And that's how I came up with this, guys. I came up with the 5-step blueprint. It took me probably about 2 or 3 years to come up with. But, it was basically after so many hours and thousands of dollars of testing to come up with this. So if you stay until the end, we're going to walk step by step by step on how you can use this blueprint to scale up your business just like I did. So what are you going to learn from today, right? Well, you're going to get the secret formula that we've used to gain hundreds of thousands in visitors every single month, skyrocket your revenue from free targeted traffic flow. That's basically just free traffic, and spend as little as 1 hour a week or go on full autopilot if you want. Now, the very first day after kind of figuring out this method, I applied it to one of my websites, and I saw an extra 253 visitors the very first day. As you can see, if you guys are running websites, you know that's a pretty good amount of traffic to get on the first day. The second thing that happened that I noticed was my traffic over that month period ended up skyrocketing to 1,752 visitors, and it increased my revenue by $2,149 in the first month. That's pretty crazy. So I said, okay, this is great for internet marketing, but will this work with like an offline business? So I went to one of my good friends who runs a roofing business, and I applied this method to his website, and he ended up getting 10 extra leads and 2 sales that month, which equated to 15,000 extra dollars. Okay, and that was completely free. All I did was set this up on his site, and then boom, he got 10 extra leads. He was like, "What the heck are you doing to my website to get me that much money?" So, needless to say, he was a believer. Now, if you guys are going to take one key point from today's webinar, please do me a favor. Okay, make sure you pay attention to this part. Okay, if you're running a business, I don't care what business it is, our goal is to accomplish the most while doing the least. I don't know if you guys have ever read The Art of War, but this is kind of the key concept, right? We want to try to, spend as little as we can to get the greatest benefit. And in terms of business, it just means maximizing our ROI with as little work as possible, right? Sounds pretty nice. So I'm going to go through all of this today. But the first question I have for you is, what is more important to your business right now? Is it traffic or conversions? What is the key? Okay, go and give me a 1 for traffic or a 2 for conversions, because this is going to tell me a lot about where we're at, within our mindset. So I got, wow, that's pretty funny. It was all 2s coming in, and then it was all 1s, and then I see both. This is pretty cool. So it's about a mix. I see 1s, 2s, conversions, both. All right, fantastic. 3, I don't know what 3 is. There was only 2 options. So I see you, Candace. But all right, so oh man, there's some funny answers coming in here. But all right, so I'll give you the answer right now. The answer is traffic. Now, I know you might be sitting there, wait a second, Shane, this is total baloney. I was told it was conversions because I'm in this for money, right? Conversions equal money. So don't be selling me on your BS right now. Well, let me explain. All right, so I've ran multiple restaurants. My family has owned a lot of restaurants in New York, and we kind of pride ourselves on our food. Like, it's kind of little secrets that have gone through the family for years. And we could have the best food in town. We could really pride ourselves on how good our food is. But if no one comes in the door, how many people actually get to eat our food, and how long will our business last? Not very long, right? So in terms of like internet marketing, right, we build our funnel that starts to convert traffic. But if our funnel is converting at, let's say, 5%, we can always optimize it to convert at 10. But if there's nobody coming in that funnel, it doesn't really matter. We're just messing with conversions, right? We need to pump people into that funnel. And that's what I'm talking about today, is organic traffic, stuff that's free, okay? So what to consider with getting traffic. So if you guys want traffic and you guys want to have an ROI, you guys got to follow these 3 things, okay? Make sure to write these down because these are very important. I don't care what industry you're in, you need these 3 things. It's very basic. Number 1 is you need to be simple. Number 2 is you need to be cheap, right? And number 3 is you need it to be effective, right? So simple, cheap, and effective. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your time, you're going to be wasting your money, or you're just going to be throwing something at the wall and hoping something sticks, all right? So here's the 4 top traffic methods that I've tried over and over and over again for years to kind of figure out what would give me the most benefit. All right, so the first one is SEO with long tail keywords. All right, I don't know how many SEO people we have, but basically it's kind of tough. And number 2 is paid advertising, which has really grown lately. We've got social sharing, we've got content marketing. So let's go through each one, pros and cons, okay? So make sure to pay attention. So number 1, SEO with long tail keyword targeting. So it's very cheap. It's actually really, really cheap, kind of dirt cheap. But here's the problem. It's very time consuming. Okay, so if you were trying to figure out some way to accomplish the most while doing the least, this is definitely probably not the best because it just sucks all of your time. And it takes a while. And here's the other problem. You end up coming at Google's mercy. So you can end up optimizing your website. Google changes its algorithm, and then boom, now you get deranked. And you're like, what the heck? I just went from 10,000 a month on that website to now 0. Right? That it hurts. I'll tell you, it's very embarrassing when that happens. Then we get the paid advertising, and it's very simple. You simply fund your account, you create your ad, you bid on keywords, and you'll begin to get traffic within minutes. But here's the problem, guys: is the traffic comes to a halt once you stop paying. All right, you lose a lot of money, if your ads are not properly optimized, okay? So you got to like make multiple ads and test colors and, you know, test the pictures and test all of these different components before you start sending traffic at it, you know, big time. And it takes a while, and you keep losing money until that actually happens. And most people end up with a negative ROI. I was just talking to my buddy the other day, and he's already lost $4,000 just in testing. All right. So if you're trying to running a business that's maximizing an ROI, especially if you're a newbie, you know, paid advertising's tough. All right, and that's what I realized very quickly before I lost $10,000. Let's not talk about that. So, so social sharing, and this has been huge over the last 5 years. Because of the fact, you know, you look at like Gary Vaynerchuk. How many of you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk? That guy's, I love watching his videos. He's so motivating, but he's all about, you know, this social sharing concept, right? You increase your traffic considerably if you take advantage of social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. And when you create something new, you share it with your fans, and they in turn share it with their friends, either on the social platforms or using the social share buttons on your websites. But here's the problem, guys, is you need to build a fan base first, and there's sometimes costs associated with this. You know, you can advertise your Facebook page and things like that. But here's the other problem, and you guys have found the cure for this. Okay, the cure is you know, when you're running one website and you got 4 social media accounts, now it feels like you're managing 5 websites. Okay, that doesn't really sound like, you know, something that's going to help my time. Right? So that's where BleuPage comes in, which I love, and that's why I use it, because now I can just manage everything from kind of one command center, if you will. How many of you guys, real quick, how many of you guys are using BleuPage on a regular basis in your business? Go ahead and let me know. Are you guys using this pretty consistently? Yes, 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 I do. Not just yet. If you're not using it, number one, that shows me that you bought it, but put it down, okay? So if you've already spent the money on it, go use it, right? It's pretty awesome. It's a good way to save yourself time, have that consistency of building a presence online, because, you know, building a community, building a following, that's the lifeblood of our business. So if somebody said the training, there's a lot of info, don't worry, there's going to be a replay on this, okay? So let's go ahead and keep going. So the last option that I found was doing content marketing, which was great, because you could create it, you could optimize it, you could publish it, promote it, measure it, links, SEO, all this other stuff, right? So it was fantastic because, you know, at the end of the day, content equals traffic, all right? Content equals traffic. The more content I put out, the more traffic I can get. Now, there's a lot of variables, but in the most simple terms, content equals traffic. Now, here's the cool thing, is if any of you guys are big into SEO, you know very quickly that there's over 200 different ranking factors that Google looks at to justify if it's going to rank your website. Now, one of the things that I found is there are 3 ranking factors that are completely free, that all tie in together, and they're so easy to take advantage of. Okay, do you guys want to know those 3 ranking factors? If not, I can keep going with the training. But whoa, that was a lot of yeses all at once. All right, so let me tell you, it's pretty cool, and you guys can use it immediately. So number 1 is time on site. So let's say you publish an article and someone goes and they read that article on your website. Google loves that because it shows that you're giving value. Okay. Then if that person ends up clicking on another article, Google's like, ooh, okay, this person's doing it right. You know, the person actually wants to stay and keep reading content. That's good. That's good, right? But then let's say that same reader ends up saying, man, I love this article. I'm going to share it on Facebook so all my friends can see it. Now, Google freaks out over that. All right, because it means that you are really delivering value. You're not just one of these websites just, you know, scamming people out of credit card info and stuff like that, right? So if you can basically publish a single article, right, and it takes advantage of all 3 of those factors, we've seen a pretty amazing increase in SEO ranking while doing nothing, right? All we do is publish an article. So that kind of begs the question, guys, if you're not taking advantage of this, right, what to consider with content. So if you wanted to get started with content marketing, well, how do you start, right? So the first thing is it needs to be cost effective. Remember we talked about ROI, right? So it needs to be cost effective so we're not spending all our money so we can't make a profit. Number 2 is that we need it to be time effective, especially if you're doing a part-time business, right? You go to work all day, you come home, you're like, okay, it's time to make content, and you spend so much time making it. It is just too much. And the last thing is quality, okay? Now, there's three things to quality, guys. It needs to be relevant, it needs to be unique, and it needs to be popular. Can we all agree on those three things? We're thinking basic level. Those are the three most important things I found: relevant, unique, and popular. If you can hit those things, you'll have good content. All right. So where do we start? All right. So we understand the concept of content marketing, but where do we start with this? Well, the first thing we can do is we can write all our own content, which is amazing because it's going to have your message, right? Nobody can communicate, your point, your ideas, like yourself. But here's the problem. Okay. The problem is writing content is so time consuming. All right, seriously, it is like one of the biggest time suckers I've found. On average, it can take anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, or especially for me, like 3 or 4 hours to write a single piece of content. So let's say on average it takes 2 hours. Now, remember we talked about consistency? If you were going to publish an article Monday through Friday, okay, that means that 2 hours is dedicated to each article. That means that you're writing for 10 to 12 hours a week, and you're not even guaranteed money. All right, and I hate writing. I really, really, really hate writing so much. And so then we got to, hiring a writer. So I tried this. I went to Upwork.com, and on average they range from like $12 an hour all the way up to $75 an hour based on quality, right? So I tried this, and then I realized very quickly that the content quality was very, very high, right? It was fantastic content, but it took a bit more time for them to actually write it, and it was much more costly. So let's use an example again. Let's say on average it takes 2 hours to write an article. We want an article Monday through Friday. That's 5 articles. Okay, that means 10 hours of writing content at $25 per hour on average. That means $250 per week on just content, and $1,000 per month. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of money just to start dishing out on content and crossing my fingers hoping that it will make me money. It's quite the gamble. It's like going to Vegas at that point. So here's the things, guys, is things to consider when thinking about content marketing, okay? The keys are publishing articles that induce awe, laughter, surprise, sadness, and other emotions that drive people to share things with their friends, like we talked about a little bit ago, right? Articles should be fun, interesting, unusual, stupid, outrageous, or even controversial. I think we've been seeing a lot of that on Facebook lately, unfortunately, right? And articles should be relevant to our audience or niche, right? They want to be able to read articles that they like to know about. And so let's take a look at something pretty interesting, knowing that the key to content is pulling at emotional strings. Okay, so we need to pull at these emotional strings. It needs to be emotionally compelling. All right, so the interesting thing to take a look at. Have you guys ever heard of a website called Viral Nova? Have you guys ever heard of that? So it looks like no, yes, yes. I spend way too much of my time on that website. That just made my point. No, 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 no. Okay, so yes, 100 million. Yeah, exactly, John. They're making a lot of money. All right, needless to say. But if you look at something interesting here, in 1 month they had 3.5 million visitors. Think about that. 3.5 million visitors. How much money could you make by monetizing that much traffic? A lot, right? I mean, it took a while for this website to get up to that point, but you can see here that they have a lot of traffic, and you see this average visit duration of almost 2 minutes. That means people are staying on their website for quite a long time. Then we get to a website called Upworthy. All right, now this website has 8.8 million visitors and an average duration of 1 minute. That's pretty darn good as well, and almost double the traffic. Then we get to Mashable. All right, and so Mashable is pretty amazing. Look at that, almost 60 million visitors. That's insane. Look at the time on site here, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Insane. Now Larry asked, 2 minutes is a long time, really. Well, here, think about it like this, right? Are the visitors that come to our websites, right? They're probably reading articles, between lunch breaks and things like that. People's attention spans are not the greatest, right? So, we kind of have to cater that, right? So that's going to beg the question a little bit later on. But, all right, let's take a look at Huffington Post. I'm sure you guys have heard of this website, right? 224 million visitors with an average duration of 2 minutes. That's insane, okay? That's literally almost a quarter of a billion visitors every single month. That's blows my mind. And then we get the BuzzFeed, and they're really taking off lately. It's 200 and almost 40 million visitors, average duration of 3 minutes. Okay, so I understand you guys probably get it, right? These guys are crushing it. They're getting a ton of visitors, right? So what is similar between all of these sites? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box. What is similar between all of these sites? Why are they getting such an increase in time on site? Why are they getting so many visitors? Everybody's on it, right? Content, 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 right? I see it all. Offer shareable content. Exactly. It's very simple. It's all simple stuff. I'm glad to know everybody is with me on this. And so basically, if we can nail it down on one thing, I see a couple people answering this, and they're completely on point, okay? It's viral content, right? Remember we talked about publishing articles that induce awe, laughter, surprise, stuff like that, those funny cat videos. Viral marketing requires the least amount of work, time, money, which makes a huge difference. You can literally just publish a viral article and the traffic snowballs from there. It literally explodes your social sharing. It's the easiest and fastest way to get huge amounts of relevant traffic within short periods of time that will still make you money. But it begs the question, guys, all right, how are they doing this, right? Do they have entire teams of like 100 people writing all this content, right? We talked about it. Are they writing it themselves, or are they paying someone to do it? Well, the secret is content curation. Now, I see a lot of people writing in the chat box. You guys know. You guys are on the ball today. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it begs the question, what is content curation? All right, let's try to nail that down before we continue. Well, basically, if we're going to sum up what content curation is, it does not include creating new content. All right, it's the act of discovering, compelling, and sharing existing content with your online followers. It's essentially a filter that pulls together the most important bits. So think about it like if you were a gold miner and you had one of those little pans, right, and you're sifting through the dirt to find those golden nuggets. That's the concept of content curation. We're trying to find those really good ones to share with our followers. So imagine 2 articles that were exactly identical with their main points, but one was really, really, really long. The other one was kind of the summed up bits, the kind of the cliff notes, if you will. Which one do you think your followers would be more likely to want to read? The really long one or the one that was kind of summed up and small? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box. Absolutely, right? Short, 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 small, small, small. Duh, I mean, it's obvious, right? I'm talking to small people. Smart people, right? I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about here. So kind of the concept is, and this is what ended up letting me take my business to the next level for my blog, is understanding if all of the big guys are doing it, all right? If Viral Nova, Mashable, Huffington Post, Yahoo.com, if all of these websites are taking advantage of curated content on their websites that are viral, then why am I not doing it, right? Why am I not doing what the big guys are doing? And so that's when I came up with this, right? This is the lazy marketer's concept here. That's kind of what I am, is spend as little time as possible and make the best ROI. So basically, as content creators are either paying people or spending the time to write the content, I just sit back and I wait for the ones that go viral that I like, okay, that I think my followers will really enjoy. And then I just sit back, I collect those, and I share those with my followers, okay? Sounds pretty nice, right? Just sit back, wait for the ones that actually do well, and then share those. That way we don't have to do any testing, we don't have to do any writing, we don't pay for content. So basically, follow this pattern, all right? Our shortcut to success, no more spending hours and hours writing content. That's over with. You can still write your content if you want, but, I'm in this to make some money, right? You could spend thousands of dollars on writers, but I don't want to do that either. And then we're publishing content people may not even want to see, because you could write a ton of articles, but no one even goes to read it, right? Has anybody ever done that, where they write an article and they're like, man, this is going to be great. People are going to love this. And then you get like 10 views. I've definitely had that happen, and it's very sad. So, what we did last year was we created a tool called Trending Traffic, which you can basically find all the most viral articles based on keywords, and you can post articles to your website in literally seconds or go on full autopilot. Now, what we did was we made a database of over 500,000 viral articles, and it's growing every single day. And so what we're doing is we're scanning all the most viral sites, and then we're adding them into our database based on Facebook likes, Facebook shares, Pinterest, LinkedIn, because we know that people want to see it, right? And then we can schedule this across anywhere from 1 to 100 websites. Now we know that the people on this call, right, some of you guys have 100 websites. So you know that managing all those sites with content can be quite difficult. So it begs the question, what does trending traffic do? Well, basically, we score the digital web for the most powerful ideas around a topic and then bring them together for an audience. We provide our value by becoming the collector, by bringing together the ideas that our audience desperately want to see but can't or don't want to find it on their own. And as you guys know, the process is called content curation, right? A lot of you guys already know what that is. But as people were talking about, I saw it in the chat box, Larry, I see you. I see you in there. There's one more critical piece, right? Our content needs to be unique, right? Here's the thing, is our content doesn't truly need to be super unique. The only reason that our content needs to be unique is because Google, they kind of put you through the ringer. They want to test you. They want to make sure that you're not a scammy website. So what they do is they judge you way harder than they would judge someone like Viral Nova or Mashable or one of these other things. So we knew this, that we need to kind of protect ourselves a little bit more careful, than a big website. So to fix this, we hired a team of PhDs. It was very costly, and we spent literally tens of thousands of dollars. We spent 11 months working on this, and we tested over 1 billion documents. Now, what we put together was something called Spinner Bros. Okay, now if any of you guys have ever used a spinner before, you probably know that the quality isn't always that great. It sounds terrible, and they're always super complicated to use. There's like 1 million different buttons, and that was kind of the key that we wanted to focus on, was making the most highest quality content possible with our spinner, but also making it super simple that we could literally train a monkey to sit here and run that spinner for us. And so that's what we've done. So kind of the secret of what we've done with all of our websites to make them succeed so much is we push out automated viral content. We do automated spinning, all to get automated traffic generation. It's literally, I just set it up, I walk away like we talked about in the beginning, and then I come back, and now I have a full website that's making me money. And that's why I'm giving you guys that guide. So whether you guys use this or not, you guys have a way to monetize these websites. But it begs the question, who should be using these types of tools? Okay, you're sitting there, you're like, okay, viral content's cool, curation is cool, but do I need it, right? I'm a newbie, or I'm somebody that's been doing this for 30 years. I know what I'm doing. I write all my own content. Well, let's narrow it down. So first, let's start with the beginner. All right, the beginner is that person that just got started. They started their WordPress website. They're ready to, start going with this, right? Well, here's the problem. Is like we know, a lot of those people never actually start publishing content, right? They never actually start getting their blog moving along. So, by setting up this method with one of those newbies, man, they can sit back and take forever on writing their own content, but at least their blog is moving. They're building that community like we talked about. Then we get the seasoned marketer. And this is the person that's been doing this for a really long time, probably writes his own content or pays someone to do it. Well, every single time we've added trending traffic to one of their websites and our methods, and I'm about to show you in a little bit, we've always seen an increase in traffic every single time. So let me, you guys are like, okay, this sounds great, okay, this is cool, but where's the proof? Let's see some results, right? When you guys agree, would you guys like to see some actual results that we're getting? So everybody's like, yes, sure. Okay, great. So I'm going to show you a study that was done with one of our users, okay? And what's pretty incredible about this, first, is, I can't thank this guy enough for being as transparent as he was with us. He actually, I reached out to him. He lives in Romania. And I said, man, I know you're doing really well with this, but I kind of want to record what you're doing. That way I can give it to all of our users so we have kind of like a blueprint that actually works. So let me go ahead and pull it up. Give me 2 seconds, okay? All right. So we got this here, and I just need to switch my screen. Now, GoToWebinars can sometimes be a little slow with this. So let's see. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Go ahead and let me know if you can see my screen. Are you guys okay? Great. I see a lot of yeses. Now, is it too small or do I need to make it a little larger? I'm going to read it to you and I'm going to show you a ton of screenshots. Give me 2 seconds, okay? I'll make it a little bigger for you. There we go. That way, anybody that's got glasses like me, we're definitely not visually impaired pretty well. So let me go ahead and read this very quick. So it's all thanks to my blogs, but also my social accounts and good offers. To be honest, the truth is, thanks to Justin's tools, I started with bullet viral traffic, which was kind of like trending traffic 1.0, and I moved to trending traffic. I went from a regular job to a full-time affiliate marketer's lifestyle. I've gone from 10 websites to over 100 news blogs, all on autopilot with 0 time spent on content generation. The possibility of having good, quality, viral, shareable content on autopilot has changed my life. I work less and make more. In 2 years, I've gone from renting an apartment to traveling around the world. My time on the road with my laptop makes up 60% of my time, and I have bought 3 houses in 3 countries and basically do what I want, where I want, and when I want. Can anyone ask for more? And the best part is I make $200 to $1,000 USD in affiliate commissions thanks to my sites. My affiliate marketing started with this is going to blow you away. My affiliate marketing started with 84 sites in trending traffic on complete autopilot with 0 time spent on content. I now have 168 self-hosted blogs, 254 free Blogger blogs, and the content from Blogger is auto-shared to 6 social networks, which is why you guys have BleuPage, and such as Tumblr, Instapaper, and Delicious. I have an average of 3,200 daily subscribers to my 168 RSS feeds and 68 Facebook fan pages, 68 Twitter accounts, 20 LinkedIn accounts, all sending traffic to my original 84 blogs. This has all been done with 0 time spent on content. So you're like, okay, this is great. This is pretty cool of Andrew to send this to us. But let's see some proof. So here's screenshots of 2 of his accounts. He makes 2 just so he can kind of delegate it with some of the things that he's doing. But basically, you can see here, in the last 60 days with this account, he's posted 18,000 articles. Okay, in 60 days on this account, 13,000. So that means almost 30,000 articles every 60 days are being posted to his websites. That's a lot of content. That's seriously a lot of content. And let's go ahead and take a look at his sites. So here's one of his sites that had 25,000 visitors in a single month. Now remember, these are moving on autopilot, and this didn't just happen overnight, right? He didn't just like wake up one morning and boom, it was there the next day. But he took some time. This one has 8,000, 3,000, 4,000, 12,000, 23,000, 9,000, 7,000, 12,000. Pretty cool. Now, what I did was, when I reached out to him, I said, hey, can you send me some screenshots of your sites and things like that so I can see if this is actually real, because it sounds too good to be true. And then I asked him if I could demo some examples of his websites so that way I can actually show you guys what he's doing. Is it cool if I open up a couple of these websites and walk through what it is that he's doing and how he's making these affiliate commissions? It's pretty cool and sneaky. Can everybody still hear me? Go ahead and let me know. Okay, great. So it looks like Larry was saying that he couldn't hear him anymore. But let's go ahead and open one of these up. Give me 2 seconds. Can everybody see my screen here for viral news? Go ahead and let me know. GoToWebinar can be a little funny sometimes. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now what he's doing is he's auto-posting content. But what this guy did was so sneaky, it blew me away. Okay. Now first off, let's take a look at his domain name. Okay. Typically, you would say that it needs to be a .com, right? Because that's sexy, right? But here's the thing, is it's a .pw, but it's got the keywords for viral news, which is good. Now, when I was scanning through his website, originally he had pop-ups that were sending me to affiliate offers. So it was like, he would go to like muncheye.com, get a sales video, and then when somebody would press on that, they go to the sales page. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. Excuse my language. And then I started going through his website, and I saw these right here. Can you guys see these? Latest softwares, viral images, free ebooks, free PLR. Can you guys see all that right there? Go ahead and let me know. Okay, everybody's saying they see it. So if you press on one of these, I was like, huh, what is this? So I pressed on it, and watch what this guy did. This guy, he literally sent me to like all of his like 100 websites are all sending to this one affiliate website. And so basically this one affiliate website are all promoting offers that he ends up funneling people into and converting them and collecting commissions on autopilot. I'm like, this guy is like the ninja of content curation. This is awesome. And so basically, if you guys are not doing this, I would definitely take advantage of what he's doing, because man, that was sneaky. Literally, you just set up like 50 to 100 viral sites that all funnel to affiliate offers, which to me was genius. I was like, that's how he's making so much money. And then same thing with viral images. I'll go to this one real quick, and then I'll show you a demo of how all this works. But here's another website that he set up. So it's pretty easy. It was pretty genius the way that he did it, but pretty cool. When you guys agree, if you want, I can show you one more, but they're all pretty much similar. Let's go ahead and open this one. So here's another one of his websites. So as you can see, it's just viral articles that funnel into latest software's free ebooks or PLR or viral images. So he's just funneling people into affiliate offers. I was like, this guy is too sneaky. This guy is good. So let's go ahead and go back, and yeah, somebody's asking if we can share that in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna share this guy with you, so you guys can kind of steal these tactics if you would. Go ahead and post, send to all. Can everybody let me know if they received that message I just sent you? I sent you basically that full testimonial. And yeah, go through his websites. Use those tactics that he's doing because it's working, right? The guy is crushing it. Last month, he made $30,000 in affiliate commissions. That's crazy. So does that mean he has to build all those sites to do it? Do what he is doing? Absolutely not, Mike. I'll go through all of this. Remember I told you that 5-step blueprint I'm going to show you at the end? I'm going to show you guys some ways that you can kind of accelerate this based on how you want to do it. But I have some really, really cool stuff. I've spent hours and hours and hours yesterday putting all this stuff together for you. I've spent 2 months working on this presentation just for you guys. So now, do you guys want to see a demo real quick of how the software works, and then we'll get into the 5 steps on how to scale all this up and kind of build all this out? Does that sound cool? All right, everybody's like, yes, yes, yes. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and open up Google, and everybody's asking about a replay. There'll definitely be a replay. I know there's a ton of info. That's why it took me 2 months to put all this together. But let's go ahead and go over there real quick. All right, so let me know if you guys are able to see the trending traffic screen. Are you guys able to see this right now? All right, everybody's saying yes. Great. Everybody's loving this. I'm so happy, and that tells me a good thing, because after spending 2 months on something, I'm happy that you guys are enjoying this. So let's go and get started. So this is a new account that I just created, the demo. Now, basically, I added 4 websites here. I'll go through all of this. I posted 3,412 times the last 60 days. I have 36 articles coming up today. Now, what I can do here, I'm going to show you a couple things real quick. How easy is it to add a website? All right. So first thing is, if you're managing 100 websites, all right, what you can do is you can come over here, you add your website. All you need is your URL and then the blog, admin details, and then bam, you're set up. So there's no plugins, there's no managing multiple websites. It's all done from one dashboard. That way it makes it easy. And I'm going to show you how you can integrate this seamlessly in the BleuPage. It's going to blow your mind when you guys see this in a little bit. But so basically, once I add my websites, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first manually post. Okay, so as I manually post, a couple things I'm going to do is I'm going to filter through the 30 different data sources that we have with the agency package. And so, I got Mashable, TechCrunch, The Guardian. I can look at the full database. Like I said, this is adding hundreds of articles every single day, so it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I can also look at the social velocity. So let's say I have a dog about, that didn't make any sense. Let's say I have a blog about dogs, and I collect affiliate commissions on dog products. So I'm going to give you guys the blueprint. So everybody's asking about a replay. It'll definitely be a replay. So let's go ahead and look up dogs. Now, I go through here every day because I love to kind of post articles. So let's go and find one that hasn't been posted yet, which might be rare because I post a lot. So where was that one I just found? Let's try this one. So let's go ahead and post it onto Viral Dogs. That one's already posted too. So let's go ahead and post this one. I know I haven't posted. All right. So let's go ahead and post this on Viral Dog Spot, which is a website that I just created that I plan to scale up and get a lot of affiliate commissions on. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make a recurring income with this too. But basically, all I got to do is select the day and time I want it to post, and this is how you manually do it. So we'll go and check this in a couple minutes, but I'll post that in 4 minutes. So go ahead and post. Now let's go ahead and find another one. Remember you guys were talking about, so everybody's asking about how this works with BleuPage. We're going to talk about that, okay? Just give me 1 second. So now remember we were talking about that spinner? Now when we created that spinner, basically we have its own desktop application for the spinner, but we also made it so it completely integrates right here. So literally all you need to do to justify how spun you want things is just to slide this little bar. Remember I said you could train a monkey to do this? So if you have a toddler at home, maybe you could pay him like $1 an hour just to slide this little bar for you. So I'm going to save that, and then I'll come back over here. Now, as I come back, I'm going to go and spin an article, and then I'm going to read it for you. So let's go ahead and find a different article to post about. So right now I'm posting about dogs. Let's go ahead and post something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, I want to post all the most viral stuff that's come out in the last day. Okay, what's trending right now? So Trump defends daughter. Okay, that will definitely get some good stuff. So here's the article here. It's got a lot of content in it. So I'm going to select my spinner. I'm going to click spin. And then what's going to happen is this is going to basically rewrite this content for you. Now, somebody asked about Spin Rewriter and if this integrates. Yeah, we integrate with the best spinner, Spin Rewriter, Word AI, and I think one other one, Spin Chimp or something like that. We can take a look at it. But now I'm going to post that on my website. President Donald Trump on Monday defends his daughter, can't pronounce her name, taking his seat at the group of 20 meeting table in Hamburg. So it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty damn good. So we're going to post that, and we're done. All right. Now, remember I was talking about how, and somebody was asking about real estate. We're going to talk all about that in a little bit. So remember I was talking about auto posting. So let's go ahead and show you how easy that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Add New. Now, let's say I'm trying to build up that dog website. So you guys remember that? Let's build up that dog website. So I'm going to post about dogs. But, and I'm sorry if we have any people that are sensitive, but this is kind of a funny story. If you're posting about dogs, make sure that you take any word with sex out of there, because we don't want any articles about doggy style coming up. Now, if you're a rapper, we don't want any articles about Snoop Dogg coming up, right? And then we also don't want anything about Donald Trump coming up, regardless of how anybody feels. And then I'm going to post that on the viral dog spot. I'm going to post 10 times a day. I'm going to pull from the full database. I'm going to say I want the top 10% of articles. I want it spun. You know, you don't have to spin it. It's just so you can sleep good at night. But we'll spin it, and then yeah, we'll save it, and there it goes. All done. So now you're basically spinning content, posting 10 articles a day, and you can post as many times as you want across as many websites as you want. Now, somebody's asking about BleuPage again. So we'll be talking about how this integrates perfectly here in a second. So basically, do you guys want to see a couple articles that I posted already? So viral plexus. So here's a website that I just posted to. Let's do viral dog spot. Progress, nothing less. And we'll keep showing you some articles here. So here's the viral dog spot, right? So here's the one I just did. Look at this video. It's got a video in here. Nice. Talk about time on site, right? So yeah, this one's pretty great. And then what I can do is I'll monetize this. I got like a little doggy store here. I'll get some little pop-ups going. Would you like an easy— So here's another affiliate offer I got going on. Let me refresh this and find that article I just posted. It should be here. Oh, you know what? I think this was it, actually. Yeah, so here's the article that was posted. I believe that was the one. And then basically, yeah, that was the one, right? Yeah. So basically you can see that these articles are posting just nonstop across all these websites, and they just keep growing and growing and growing. Here's one website that I built all around, kind of trying to get people that are real motivated, kind of sell them on like fitness products and like motivational books and, you know, things like that. Like here's an article that I have right here. You know what's funny about this, guys, and then we'll get back into the training again, is every time I go back home, back to Philly where I grew up, my family, they were like, what is it that you do? Like, we see you posting your websites and stuff, but how the heck are you able to write so many articles? Do you have like a team stowed away in your basement and you're just feeding them nothing but Red Bull and pizza and making them write for you? And so basically, I just say, I laugh, I got my own little tactic, but that's basically how I'm building out my websites. But let's go ahead and jump back into the training real quick. We can jump back into these at the end. I'm going to stay literally as long as somebody said elves, exactly. I'm going to stay as long as you guys need, okay? I'm not leaving today until the very last question is asked, but let's go ahead and save those until the end. But let's go ahead and jump back into the presentation real quick. Give me 2 seconds. So can everybody see my screen again? Go ahead and let me know. Actually, it looks like it's paused. Give me 2 seconds here. Can everybody see my screen? So everybody's asking about templates. What's cool is we're about to touch on that in 2 seconds. So I just showed you the demo, but basically, would it be fair to show you guys what we're offering today as a package before we jump back into the training? Would that be fair? To kind of show you guys the special deal that we have going on. It's just for like 3 days that we're going to be offering it. But wow, there's seriously a lot of guesses coming in. So basically, what's cool about this, guys, is we got a special opportunity, right? We see that our websites are getting lost in the sea of blogs, and we want to try to find a way to stand out, right? We want consistency, we want stuff that's viral. So we're doing this for a special deal. Like literally, I've put together what I feel is the complete package. Okay, it's literally everything you might need. So what we're going to be offering initially is a pro package or an agency package for a super low price, as you can see. Basically with the pro package, you get to use this on 5 websites, get 15 data sources. We're even going to give you 3 WordPress themes that we built that are based off the most viral websites. How cool is that? So you don't even have to worry about themes. You're going to get Spinner Bros on both packages. With the pro package, you get 250 spins a day. Now with the agency package, you get 20 times the amount of websites you can add this on. You get double the content, so you get 30 data sources opposed to 15. You get Reddit, Google News, RSS feeds, article builder. You get 3 times the amount of themes, and you get 5 times the amount of spins, all for a measly price. So pretty awesome. I'll keep this up. Now, if you guys want to get started, just go to this link right here. But, real quick, let me go ahead and sum up what it is that you're going to be getting, and then we're going to jump into the training. Remember that 5-step series that we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about that in a second. I see somebody asking about sports websites. That's easy. I'll show you how to use that too. So real quick, this is a one-time purchase only. Okay, so one-time payment. You get lifetime access to both Spinner Bros and Trending Traffic, all the themes, no recurring payments. Okay. And there's literally no OTOs or anything like that. There's no upsells, nothing. It's just you pay and you get everything at once. There's no plugins. We got support that we've been running for the last 6 years. So, we are here to help you. So we're not going anywhere. We're here for you. All right, you guys ready to jump into the 5 steps? The way that you guys can use this. So somebody's asking about WordPress. Yes, this is going to work with WordPress only, just because those are the most customizable, right? We can scale WordPress. We're very limited when we use other platforms. So let's go ahead and jump into the 5 steps. All right. So here it is, the 5 steps. All right, you guys ready for this? Oh, somebody put the link in the chat box. Give me 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Let's grab this for you. There we go, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into these 5 steps. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to utilize content. Then you're going to work on building a community. You're going to monetize this. You're going to scale it, and then you're going to sell it. All right, so step by step for you guys. So trending traffic will be covered with BleuPage. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So what happens is while trending traffic is flooding your WordPress site with content, BleuPage, like I talked about in the beginning, works as that middleman. Okay, so as your WordPress site starts to receive content, BleuPage will start to distribute that across all the social media sites. Okay, so what's really powerful about this is it's an easy way to start sucking in traffic and building that tribe, that community that we are talking about. So basically now you're going to be getting visitors from Google because we talked about those 3 ranking factors that are free, and it'll keep aging over time. And you're going to build your traffic from social media sites, from BleuPage, right? Something that you guys already have. And then we're going to talk about passive monetization. Remember we talked about that free guide you guys will get at the end? You're going to get that in like 5 minutes. So basically, we're going to show you guys how to monetize your website completely free, completely passively. Okay, now that's great, but you guys know all these affiliate marketers, all these big marketers that are utilizing, a community. So how they're doing this is they're doing something called active monetization. They're flooding emails, they're sending people to webinars, they're ad retargeting, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to start collecting emails, you'll send people to offers, you'll target people through ads. So it's pretty awesome. Then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about scaling this. Okay. Now, when we talk about scaling it, what we're talking about is posting more sites, or paid advertising. Okay. I see some questions coming in. We're going to get to that in like 1 minute. All right. Because let me finish the training here. So what we have going on is as we build more sites, what happens is our community starts to grow larger because we have more. So somebody's asking about upsells. There's no OTOs, no downsells, nothing. It's one-time purchase. Can we use this on client websites with the agency package? Absolutely. So if you want to use this with the agency package, and we're going to get to that here in 2 seconds, all right? So we're going to build this community, and then we're going to talk about Facebook boosting. Have you guys ever watched Fast and Furious before? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box. Let me know if you've ever watched Fast and Furious. All right, so as they're racing, they hit that nitrous, and everything just starts skyrocketing from there, right? So that's basically how paid advertising is. Simply when you click to boost that post, what happens is this traffic starts flowing in even faster, and your community starts to grow even larger. All right, so more websites, more posting, and then you can boost stuff as well. So when you get more traffic. Now, even when you get more traffic from boosting, that helps your SEO even more. All right, so here's an example. So here's a post that I made about the Pope, how he's the dopest MC alive, and this photo proves it, right? Pretty funny. So basically, I spent $2, simply $2, and got 246 people to engage with my post and go to my website. That's pretty amazing, right? So people are asking about boost post costs and higher than other ads. No, absolutely not, right? Because I could boost a post and basically get a ton of traffic to my website. I've tested it. It works pretty well for me. And then let's say that we end up boosting these websites. We start making a recurring income off of AdSense, building offers, sending people to webinars, affiliate commissions, things like this. Now, let's say that you want to get a big payout. All right. Now, how much do you guys typically buy domains for? Go and let me know in the chat box. How much would you guys typically buy a domain for? On the cheapest end, probably about like $5 to $15, right? $5 to $15, you'll have a solid domain. Somebody even said $1. Now think about it like this: if you built a website, you added one of our themes, you auto-posted content for let's say 3 to 6 months. And what happens is now that website starts to grow in traffic, it starts to get ranked, it starts to make money. Well, now it becomes valuable. So that $10, $15 investment can now be sold on Flippa for literally 10 times the initial investment, right? So, and I know a lot of people are wary of this, right? They hear about Flippa and they're like, yeah, but can it be done? Well, think about it like this: if you got money, coming in from your site, you got traffic coming in from your site, and you got ranking on your site, well, it's valuable, and it's got an unlimited amount of content going to it, right? So what I could do is I can go sell that website for $100, which is super dirt cheap low, and basically people will pay it. And even ad space. Randy was talking about ad space. You can absolutely do that. But if you were just trying to flip websites, this is an easy way. There's so many options of ways to leverage this to make money. It's absurd. That's why I'm so passionate about it. Don't sell, rent it. Exactly. You can absolutely rent it, but if you wanted to sell it, you absolutely can. Don't sell for under $500. Absolutely, absolutely. But if you wanted to churn these things out, you absolutely can. And here's another cool thing. You guys want to know something else that's cool? So let's say you sold this website to somebody for $100, but you say, hey, if you want me to keep posting content to it, 10 articles every week, then, I'll take $100 a week. That's another way that you could do it. You could build up some clients from it. So just another way you can leverage this. Now, here's the key, guys, is have you guys ever heard of the saying, different strokes for different folks, right? What works for one person might not work for the other person, right? So once you find out what works for you, do it, baby. Just replicate that success over and over and over until you got a system, right? And then you can just do this nonstop. Now, I know you guys might be saying, okay, well, I got content, I got the middleman, I understand the blueprint, I'm going to have the replay, right? You're going to have the Make Money Online guide. But what about some other stuff? What are some other holes that we can fill? So if you guys end up getting started with us today, we're going to give you some extra free bonuses that will kind of help even more. So the first thing that we're going to give is a bounce rate fixer. So basically, site quality metrics are one of the most important ranking signals that Google uses. And user bounce rate is probably one of the most important of those. With this plugin, you can exactly see how Google, or control how Google sees your bounce rate, allowing you to move up in the rankings. Now, typically we charge $17 for that, but you're going to get it for free. Okay. Now, we also have a post spinner plugin. Now, for this post spinner plugin, let's say that you guys have already been posting articles to your website without, our tools. You can basically install this plugin and take any article that was already on your website and spin it. Very simply. There's like a little button below the article. So it makes things a lot easier. And you're going to get that for free. That's $27 a month. And then we talked all about this whole viral marketing 101 kind of thing, like understanding viral marketing, understanding how to leverage things to get them to go viral, how to scale these things. Well, we have a complete ebook on that, and we're going to give you that $37 value absolutely for free. Now, last thing, guys, to make this even better, all right, hopefully everybody that's watching this call is paying attention, because BleuPage has something very exclusive for you. They have a special bonus that I know a lot of you guys don't have, because I made sure of it. Literally, I like dragged at their feet trying to give me something that would kind of fill the gap even more, make this even easier for you. So what they're going to be giving is something called TabFoo. Has anybody ever heard of this? This software called TabFoo. All the questions that we have coming in, we're gonna get to that in 2 seconds. Okay, let me go ahead and I got like 2 slides left. All right, so basically TabFoo, I see a lot of yeses, a lot of nos, things like that. What you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to turn your Facebook tabs into basically squeeze pages. You're going to be able to convert people into this, which is pretty cool. So now, as you send people to your social media sites, like Facebook, you can basically start converting people, which is awesome, right? So then they don't even have to go to a third-party page. You can convert people right there on social media using BleuPage. Really awesome. $200 value, completely free. Cheaper than Facebook ads, exactly. Hopefully you guys can see that I've literally gone way out of my way to try to make sure that you got training, you got all the tools, you got everything you would need, and it's heavily tested. And let me show you exactly how TabFoo works. Basically, you can choose from all these templates. You can make these little landing pages where you can collect emails, and people can download, offers and things like that, all directly from Facebook. So pretty cool. Now, if you guys want to know more about TabFoo, just reach out to BleuPage, and they will send you everything you need to know about that, okay? Because they're the experts in that. I know my software, they know their software, but it's pretty awesome of them to be able to give this. Now, what would you recommend as far as hosting? We're going to get all into that, okay? Now, I think there's 3 slides left, and then we're going to have a Q&A, and I'm not leaving until the very last question is asked. All right, does that sound fair? All right, so real quick to summarize, what are you guys getting today if you guys get started with us? Well, first, you're going to get a way to attract people. You're going to get trending traffic and spinner rows. Second, you're going to have engagement and conversions, right? TabFoo, you got that target generator for signing up. I literally pulled at their leg to try to give you guys as much free stuff as possible. You're going to get the post spinner plugin, bounce rate fixer, and you're even going to get your knowledge resources, which is that viral marketing 101 training guide and the Make Money Online guide. Now, if you want the bonuses that we are providing, which is the Viral Marketing 101 guide, the Bounce Rate Fixer, and the Post Spinner plugin, all you need to do is email this email, okay? I'm going to send it to you guys. All right, so anytime you ever need help, okay, we're not going anywhere, just email us. We are here for you, Okay, if you guys like anything, hosting, bonuses, questions about posting, how to monetize a website, just send us messages. We're here for you. So the last question, guys, is after seeing today's offer, would you guys agree that there's a lot of value in it? Would you guys agree that you can see that the BleuPage team and myself have spent a lot of time putting this together for you guys, and it's the value that we're giving well exceeds the price point. I would hope so. I mean, the themes, the spinners, the squeeze pages, the plugins, the training guides, the blueprints, pretty awesome, right? So now, if you guys want that free Make Money Online guide, all you need to do is go to this bit.ly link here, which is the same bit.ly link I've been sending, and at the bottom of the page, I'm going to show you where it is. Okay? Let me go ahead and pull this up. Give me 1 second. And then we're going to answer every question because I see there is like tons of them coming in. So as I come down to this page, I'm just going to click on this. Can you guys see this? Are you guys able to see my screen? Let me double check that. Okay, now I know you guys can see my screen. So if you guys can see this right here, all you got to do is press on this button and you're going to get this guide. Now, hopefully you can see that there is like a ton of info in here talking about ads and affiliate offers and all different types of other things. This thing is jam-packed, so definitely go and get this guide. You guys can use it and leverage your websites. We got a ton of resources here as well. So let's go ahead and back, and now we are going to do our Q&A. Okay, it's time. Okay, now, one last thing, very, very important, guys. We're going to be giving a 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, so that just sweetens things up even more. So if you guys get started, you're going to have the 30-day money-back guarantee, and then basically, it's unlimited upside, zero risk at that point. And let's go ahead and jump into Q&A. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up. I got so many questions to answer. Just made this a lot larger. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Lots and lots and lots of questions. All right, so we have, what is the link for the guide? So the guide will be at that link that I've sent before. I'll send you the link again. Send to all. So if you guys want the guide, just go there. Let's see. You forgot to show us how this. No, I didn't forget to show how it works with BleuPage, because BleuPage, all it does is it picks up the content that goes to your WordPress website. So you remember this right here? Where is it? Right here. So as trending traffic is posting the WordPress, BleuPage picks that up. So it integrates with your WordPress website. And then it will just post to all those social media sites. And what's great about this is a lot of tools that do this sometimes violate TOS and can open you up to legality issues, which I know it sounds terrible, but I spent like 2 weeks making sure that BleuPage did not violate anything before I even considered running this webinar with them, because that's a very important thing. I don't want you guys to ever have legality issues. That's not good. So let's go ahead and go back. All right, so keep those questions coming in, and I will help you guys with anything you need, okay? Let's go ahead and go back to that slide. All right, there we go. All right, so can't see the Make Money Online guide at the link. If you go to that link, if you go right below the buy box, there's a little like Make Money Online bag right there. You just click that and you can download it. Again, is there any live training including BleuPage? If you guys want some BleuPage training, maybe I can get them on another call and we can run another Q&A webinar, like just training you guys on how to use these tools together. Articles supplied from 30 leading sites from CNN, TechCrunch, BuzzFeed. Can you share the full list? So I can show you the full list from trending traffic. Can you give me 2 seconds so I can open that up? Lots of questions to be answered here. So let's go ahead and open up trending traffic real quick. Actually, it's right here. So here's the 30 data sources: BBC, Betches, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, Bloomsburg, Board Panda, CNN, Cheeseburger, Clickhole, Cracked, Daily Dot, Elite Daily, Fox News, Huffington Post, all the ones that we already talked about, Omeger, if that's how you pronounce it, Mashable, TechCrunch. These are all the viral sites. Like, we did a lot of testing to find the ones that had the most engagement every month. Let's see. So I just answered that one. So someone says they've tried contacting BleuPage. Okay, I think there's actually somebody on this call right now from BleuPage. If you send me an email, I'll make sure that you guys get set everything up. Okay, even if it includes BleuPage. Give me 2 seconds. I'll send you my email. And seriously, if you guys enjoyed today's webinar, please tell me. Send me an email and tell me how much you liked it. Tell me what you liked about it. You know, we're here for you guys. Not BuzzFeed. No, BuzzFeed is in there. Where is BuzzFeed? BuzzFeed is in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure BuzzFeed is in there. But let's go ahead and keep going. Be patient with me. There's like 20 questions here. What if I've already purchased trending traffic? Hey, if you're already a customer of trending traffic or Spinner Bros or anything like that, just send me an email and we'll just cover the difference. Okay, so whatever else is there that you don't have, we'll make sure you're set up with anything you don't have. Okay, I see your question in there, Mark. Are you aware of BleuPage Pro? Yeah, so Samir asked a great question about BleuPage and WordPress. So I've checked out their tool, and it's not very strong with how they post to WordPress. That was a big hole in the system, and that's why we created, today's kind of, joint offer is, so that way, you can get the best of trending traffic and the best of the management from BleuPage to maximize your presence online and start building more websites. Plus, you get all the training tools and bonuses and themes and everything else. Let's see. If I've missed anybody's questions, just ask it again. Lots of questions coming in. And don't forget, if you guys do want to get started or you guys want the Make Money Online guide, you can send it here. Now, I will even be here if you guys want to brainstorm some options. Do you guys want to brainstorm some websites to utilize this on? So I have BleuPage Pro, Content Fetcher. How does that work together with trending traffic? Are they mutually exclusive? So Samir, good question. I used the Content Fetcher, and I had a little trouble with it. It wasn't posting the most beautiful content that I really wanted that trending traffic was doing. It's not as easy to schedule posts and manually curate posts to websites, to auto post, and you don't get viral content. Like, all of the articles that are added to our database are only ones that we have that are based on these social cues. So the whole concept is to get more traffic. Now, that actually begs a question. How would you utilize trending traffic for, let's say, a client website, right? Well, just put a little tab on there for viral news, right? So if you put a little tab on somebody's website for viral news, that's easy to go. Somebody asked earlier about doing a health website. There's a ton of health articles. The key is, guys, is think about what you guys see on Facebook all the time. You guys see articles all the time. Those are the articles that are probably being added into our database. So, business, technology, health, politics, there's a lot of dog articles, even huskies, I've noticed there's a lot. And then there's sub-niches. So let's say you create a website around health. Well, then you got yoga, stretching, fitness, all these different keywords that you can enter in to get different results. Science even, absolutely. Science is another good one. Sport articles. So if you want to go sport articles, make like a health tab. Right? Instead of narrowing your ability to find as much content as possible, try to keep it a little bit more broad into more of like a general niche, and then go into sub-niches, if that makes sense. Something that I do with my website that's really easy is you see this theme right here. You guys will get this theme. Every article that's posted has tags associated with it, and so what I do is I actually built the tabs to auto post with inside of this. So if they have a tag, they're sent into these categories. So if it's a health article, it's going to be put into a health category. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. Go ahead and let me know if you can see my website right now. Okay, great. Sorry. GoToWebinar is funny sometimes. That's why I asked that. But basically, here's a health section on my website. Here's a business section of my website. As you can see, there's your awesome looking articles. Politics, You know, something I've noticed that works really well with politics is making a political website and then selling T-shirts. You know, because people are really passionate about whoever they support or whatever. You know. Um, so somebody's asking about training. We have an awesome training section. I really, really appreciate our training section. So if you go in here, you'll see a quick 30-second startup, 5-step setup guide, using trending traffic on existing blog, how to set up social. But you guys don't even need this one, excuse me, because you have BleuPage. How to search for niche general content, how to manually post, a case study that we got 73 visitors in 5 minutes. So basically a lot of training. And if there's anything else, you guys have my email. So you can just shoot me a message. For any tech questions, please send our support email an email because I get flooded with emails all day. But yeah, anytime you guys need some extra help, I'm going to be here. So you just send me an email. I'll be here for you guys. We can brainstorm on maybe some topics you can do this on. But the whole goal here is leverage viral content, you know, get the traffic that you can get from that, and then be able to monetize that. Yeah, so these are some of our training videos right here. A lot of questions coming in. Trending traffic. It's hard to keep up with it all. Sorry. Hard work presentation. You can see all the hard work I put in the presentation, the bonuses, including free forever. Yeah, everything that's offered, guys, is lifetime access, okay? There's no upsells, all right? If there's any upsells, you let me know because there's like a little gnome upselling people. That is not how we plan to do this. This is a one-time purchase only, and we tried to make a kind of a business in a box, if you will. Do you provide a training, not just the software to create ecosystem? If you just rewatch the webinar, Samir, we gave a lot of the topics and a lot of the tactics that, you know, Andrew, for example, is building with his sites. So I'll resend that, and then we'll send out the replay here shortly. And then, as you know, there's obviously a lot of info in this webinar. So rewatch the webinar a few times, and then if you need any extra help, just send me an email. I'll help you personally. What is the price of the offer? So for Pro, it's $197. Agency is $297. Can we see WordPress themes? So the WordPress themes look like this. Like this is one of the themes. This is another one of the themes. I believe this is another one of the themes. There's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Give me 2 seconds. I can be able to find that for you guys. Nah, what I can do is this. Give me 2 seconds and I'll show you something. All right. So let me go ahead and open up my WordPress admin section. 2 seconds, and I'll show you kind of what the themes look like, okay? I see a lot of questions coming in. I'm going to get to each and every one. Like I said, I plan to stay here for as long as I need to, you know, so that way everybody feels like they got their questions answered. So themes, let's check this. Almost finished pulling up the theme section of my website so I can show you some examples here. All right, you know what? I think the themes are right here. So maybe I can open up examples of what these look like. So like, here's an example. We can actually go about it this route. Sorry for the delay here. I was trying to find the best examples for you. So here's an example of one of the themes. If you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? Go ahead and let me know if you guys can see the screen where I have this section opened right here. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and go through each one. So that was Bullet Metro. Here's another one. This one's like Viral Nova. You see it says Bullet Nova. So here's a screenshot of what this one will look like. I think that's the one Andrew is using. Let's go back. Darn it. That's like darnit.com. Let's see. So here's another example of what this one looks like. I won't waste too much time. I'll show you one more, okay? I know there's a lot of questions coming in. Here's another example. So here, you know, here's another website example of what one of them look like. So, basically we didn't do very much. We just simply structured them to be exactly like the viral, kind of parent versions. All right, so let's go through all these million questions here. I apologize for the delay. Trying to answer every question very thoroughly. Are you using WordPress.org or WordPress.com? Great question. We're using WordPress.org because it's it's the free version, it's the good version. I believe this will work with WordPress.com, so you should be good to go on that. Shayna will buy your trending traffic, not just because of the promises to be awesome, but also purely to you pronouncing my name correctly. Doesn't happen often. Love that, Shane. Thank you. Of course. That's why we're here, guys. We're here for you. Our profit should be our echo of value, right? So how much value we bring is how we become successful, right? So by giving you guys value, we can help succeed together. WordPress plugin needs self-hosted WordPress. So there's no plugins. There's the plugins that we're providing as bonuses, but trending traffic, all you need to do, if I understand your question, Larry, or your statement, I guess, is for here you just take your WordPress website, you put your URL, admin details, and it's done. That's all you have to do. For my existing blogs, the current themes on it can be retained, right? Absolutely. If you already have a theme and it works for you, absolutely, definitely. WordPress sites use plugins. So the way that this works, I'm not a developer, but if you want some cool technical answers, Justin Anderson, like I said, he's like the mad scientist behind this. Like I said, he's my best friend. If you send a message to support and you're just wondering how, the app works itself, of how it auto posts onto WordPress, you can send them a message. But as far as I know, being a basic user myself, is URL, admin details, and you're good to go. Is there options for posting on the blog as pages, not just posts? Absolutely. So you can actually post, if from what I understand, as far as your question. This is a cool article, actually. That's actually a really cool article. You can actually fully customize these too, guys. Like, let's say you guys are Amazon affiliates. You guys could put Amazon affiliate offers and stuff in here, which is pretty cool. Larry says seems to be cloud-based. Yeah, absolutely. Larry, I think you're right. But like I said, if there's any tech questions like that, our support team will be happy to help. Or if you send me an email, I can reach out to the team and get you that answer, if that's what you're wondering. But yeah, you can place Amazon links in here. You can fully customize the text before you post it. You can also post the categories as well. Now, if there's anything that this software is missing, you let us know, and we could probably easily fix it for you. Can you post to Shopify pages? Unfortunately, because Shopify is not WordPress, we can't post to that, but you can link up Shopify to your WordPress and be able to drive traffic to your Shopify site. You could also put your Shopify offers, if you embed them, into your posts. So that'd be pretty easy to do as well. Let's see, and I apologize. If I don't answer any questions, it's not that I don't want to answer it. It's just there's a lot of questions. So let's see. So you are the content searcher for a plugin to BleuPage for distribution. Yeah. So think about it like this, Xavier. So we use, personally in our businesses, we use trending traffic because we want to take advantage of articles that are trending. Right, that have people, like you guys have been on Facebook. Easy analogy. You guys have been on Facebook and you see when someone posts a crazy article or a funny cat video and everybody's chatting on it and talking about it. Right, that's just how trending stuff works. Well, we're making it easy for you and collecting all of that so that you can post it to your website, and then BleuPage, when you integrate it to your WordPress website, will pick that up and then send it to all your social media sites. So think about it this way, of your outreach. If you watch the training again, it explains it more, that we just talked about. But basically, as I post to, as I build out more websites and I auto post to more social media networks and I build out my ad retargeting and all of that stuff, I just build a very big community base that can be sold to, and that's how we make money. Do you have an option later for more than 100 sites? Absolutely. If you need, If this is not financially feasible for you currently, then get started with the pro package. Reach out to us or reach out to me personally, and I'll make sure that you get all set up. Okay, Joy? Um, do we need to get Spinner Bros on each trending traffic campaign? Absolutely not. Spinner Bros was created because we noticed that Google came out with the Panda algorithm, which basically will penalize you for duplicate content. Now, this is not dupe content, okay? This is curated content. But just to be safe, we built a spinner. It spent way more time than we should have to build this spinner to make sure it was really, really good. And then we, kind of tied it into trending traffic. That way they work hand in hand. Is Facebook posting on a fan page the same link same link approach as Shopify? So what you can do is, yes, I don't know, does BleuPage interlink with Shopify? If it does, if it doesn't, I could probably get their team to set that up so that every article that gets sent to your WordPress website goes through BleuPage and then sent to your Shopify website. That would be pretty cool. Is it branding free? Is what branding free? I apologize. The articles? Are the articles branding free? Because the way that curation works is you want to give credit to the source, right? So we have tags, we have the place of where it came from, like the citation, right? That way you can, keep this fully legal, you can sleep good at night, and you can just make money. Oh, I see. After spinning, I apologize. There shouldn't be, if you're asking if it adds a Spinner Bros logo, like branding on it, no, it won't do that. It will just spin the content. I'll show you an example. So let's take this article. I'll spin it. Once you integrate the two apps together, which is take you 2 minutes, you just literally copy and paste the API in. So this is going to spin the content. It looks like this is a pretty good article to spin. There's a lot of content in here. Give me 1 second. Spin this all up, and yeah, so that's all that happens. Now the content is just a little bit different so that it can help keep you safe from, Google penalizing you. I'm not saying that, excuse me, I'm not saying that would happen, but, just so you can sleep good at night, you have a spinner just in case. And you can auto spin, right? How accurate in regards to readability? Great question. A couple things you can do. Number one, we've tested this against all the other spinners on the market. Now, if you already have another spinner, we integrate with a lot of them. So you can add the API in to our software. Now, if you're talking about just having Spinner Bros alone, what you can do is you can spin all these articles. They sound pretty darn good. It's based on how readable or how unique you want it with that little slide bar I showed earlier. And then if you notice any kind of spelling errors, so if I click on this, have you guys ever heard of Grammarly? Go ahead and let me know if you guys have heard of Grammarly, because Grammarly is like the best thing ever. For people like myself who are terrible writers and terrible spellers, it is a savior. I swear, if I had speech to text and Grammarly when I was in high school, I would have been a straight A student. Like I could have just talked, articles. I would have had like a 10-page article in like 2 hours. So you can see I just ran Grammarly. This isn't even spun, and it found a couple mistakes. So what I can do is I can press this. It will open up Grammarly, and it will basically, oops, where'd it go? It will basically, all I got to do is hover over it, and I can fix any kind of spelling errors that I see. So if you're truly worried about that, you can just run through and fix the content manually. Me too, if I stayed in school. Exactly, Xavier. Saves a lot of time when typing. Exactly. Yes, it's the best. Cool Grammarly. Yeah, exactly. This is like the lazy marketer's way. How do you do speech to text? Oh, off topic, right? I mean, like on your cell phone, you have speech to text, right? So, for like a lot of the articles and things that I have to write, if I do write articles, I literally just speak into my phone. It records everything. I send it to myself in an email. I run it through Grammarly, correct it, and then bam, it's done. My mom is an editor, so my mom thinks all of a sudden I got good at writing. So yeah, especially after seeing my blogs, she's like, holy cow, But yeah, if there's any other questions, go ahead and keep them coming in. We can brainstorm some ways to use this. What if other trending traffic customers use the same article? Will the one article spin the same way for multiple users? Great question. So let's say that you spin an article. Let's go ahead and get some text real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go over to trending traffic. Oh, I'm sorry, to Spinner Bros. And I'll kind of show you an example. So let's just take some of this text real quick. Copy. And then let's go to Spinner Bros. Sorry if there's a delay. It's just, showing each demo. It takes a little time. So let's go ahead and jump over here real quick. Logging in with the wrong email. Go ahead and put some text in here. So that's quite a lot of text to spin. What I'm going to do, you don't have to use this. You have access to this, but you don't have to use it. You just grab the API and bring it over. Look, there's already spelling errors in their original text. So I'll slide it over. I'll spin it. Now this will take about a minute, and then I'll show you how many unique versions come out of this. So give me 1 second. All right, so my website is Squarespace. Will it work with that? Unfortunately, this only works with WordPress because WordPress, as being a marketer, is the most scalable, right? It has the most functionality. Think about it like I don't know if you guys ever watched cartoons when you were a kid, but like Transformers, right? There's so many different ways that you can make it work, right? So with using other website builders, you're very limited. And a lot of times they'll upsell you into a lot of different things, which can actually get quite costly. All right, so here's the spin text. As you can see, can you guys see my screen right now? Go ahead and let me see. Are you guys able to see the Spinner Bros screen or? Okay, so great. So you can see here that it has, oh man, I don't even know what that number is. Let's see, 1,000, million, billion, trillion, goodness, very high number. Let's just say that. So what I can do is if I want to sit here, I can just keep clicking new version and it will keep coming up with new versions. So a gazillion, is that what it is? Yeah, absolutely. Pretty insane, right? And if you guys are wondering about how to get something else I wanted to tell you guys. So do you guys remember how we were talking about scaling this a little quicker, right? Because listen, every once in a while, we'll see a refund come in. And we ask them, we say, okay, why did you refund with us? I would love to know. And usually the answer is because it didn't happen fast enough. Well, the first thing is that good things take time, right? Especially organically. Now, if you want to speed things up, there's a couple options like we talked about, building out more websites, auto-posting the, social media, paid advertising. But there's one other tool that you guys can utilize. I'm not trying to sell you guys on this, but I'm just saying that it's an option. So if you come over to trending traffic and you go here, you'll see that there is a section, actually a better example is going here. Do you guys see this automated SEO right here? Can you see that? Go ahead and let me know in the chat box if you can see this automated SEO section. Okay, everybody's saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, so if you guys want faster results, okay, do everything I showed first, okay? Don't jump to this and think that it's going to disregard everything that I just spent the last hour teaching. But if you want to speed things up even more, like I told you about before, in 2011, we were big-time SEO guys, and we basically had the #1 SEO tools on the market. We still do. We're heavily tested by people like Matthew Woodward and other people. You can look us up. We have tools like 1-hour indexing and drip feed links. And so we have this automated SEO tool, which is the #1 indexer on the market and drip feed links. And so what happens is your websites end up getting, I think it's 100 links built every single day that all get indexed. So then it boosts up your ranking and your Google traffic even more. SEO equals humankind. Exactly. Larry, you got it. hkseo.us. Exactly. But yeah, that's not a priority, but an option. So if you guys do want to speed things up a little bit, that's an option for you. Now, what other questions can I answer for you guys? What do we do to activate this option, the SEO? I believe you just press that button and there will be like a buy option. We actually pay a lot of money every month to run this service because, to do things a white hat way, a gray hat way, like in that between section and not be full black hat, we have to pay a lot of money every month. So this is a recurring model, okay? Now, not upselling, nothing like that, completely optional, but if you guys do want to get some faster results after you've done everything else, that's an option for you. Can the trending articles be sorted by city-only trends? Well, because our tool here is based on keywords, you could base it on typing in a keyword, and you might get articles around that keyword. But as far as I know, we don't have something based on if it's trending in that city or not. But that's actually something that we've been looking into. So we're definitely not opposed to that. How do you monetize ads, maybe? So Larry, we gave that download step-by-step monetization guide. And if you watch the webinar replay, we went over a lot of different ways that you can monetize through AdSense, affiliate offers, collecting emails so that you can retarget. You can do retargeting pixels. You can, flip these websites. You can rent your websites. Sorry to rattle off so many options, but there's a lot. Can we run the SEO tool on our brick and mortar businesses? Absolutely, Jennifer. Have you guys ever heard of a service called what is it called? It's called I forget what it's called, but it's a major SEO. There's a lot of top SEO companies that use our tools. That's why we have over 60,000 customers using them, is because they just plain out work. The Hoff, I think that's what it's called. I think. But yeah, that's like a big time SEO company that's using our tools. Let's see. Let's go through each one of these questions. Any tips on how to get more traffic booking for a valet parking company? Xavier, great question. If you want to skyrocket your results even more for like a business, you can do free traffic with trending traffic, right? You can use SEO tools, which will organically over time help. But if you want to skyrocket your results, your honest answer, if you want to get like immediate results, is press releases. Kind of off topic, but yeah, you can use press releases to kind of really skyrocket yourself in the rankings. If you send me an email, I can kind of walk you through how that can be done too. A lot of different ways. But let's go ahead and use some examples of how to use trending traffic and make money with it. So let's say I build a political website and I sell T-shirts that are kind of funny, little offers that I found. That's a great way. So there's like Amazon, there's some other ones. I found out about one the other day, which was awesome. It was called, I think it was what was it? Oh man, what was it? MHA. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of this website? This one has like 45% commissions, I believe. So if you're running a health website, don't go to Amazon, okay? Use this tool because your commissions are insanely high. Well beyond Amazon. Amazon's, I think, like 4 to 8% commission. So another way to utilize this. What about spinning? I have lifetime license with Spin Rewriter. I'm assuming trending traffic will integrate with Spin Rewriter just as well as trending traffic. Absolutely, Samir. So Spin Rewriter actually has an integration right here. So if I come over here, my account, if I go down to here, Spin Rewriter right here. We got Spinner Chief, Word AI, and the Best Spinner as well. Wow, did you see what Spinner Bros say about trending traffic? And why in the world are all those low-quality products charging around $50 a month? Hey, Jim, can you kind of explain what you mean? Sorry. I'll be able to try to answer that as well as I can for you. Okay, thanks. Send email address, please. Yeah, absolutely, Xavier. I'll send everybody my email address if you guys have any questions. Are you talking about? Yeah, I'm confused, Jim. Let me know more about what you're asking. Okay, here's my email address, everyone. If anybody wants to send me an email and talk about how we're now best friends and we're going to succeed together, how much you like the webinar, any questions you have, some ways to leverage this, some ways to, find some better quality content, within your niche. Will there be a replay? Absolutely. I don't know anything about Curation Suite. All I know is utilize trending traffic. I'm a member of another site that seems to be the same thing for a better price. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's why we're trying to do this. Number one is the BleuPage guys are good friends of mine. And, when I heard about what they were doing and learned more about their app, I was like, man, our tools kind of seem like the yin and yang. Like, you guys specialize in social media and auto posting. We focus on content and auto posting. I don't see why we shouldn't get together and do this, Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of water. See Spinner Bros a little way down the page. Oh, you're talking about if you were to buy it without today's special offer, Jim. Is that what you're asking? Right below, exactly how does Spinner Bros work so well on this page? How much for the SEO software? You're going to have to go and look at the automated SEO. Unfortunately, because we're not, talking about that today, I don't really know the exact details on that. I know that it's posting, I believe, 100 links a day. I can actually show you. I'm doing some on my website right now currently. So here's an example. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Give me 2 seconds. So one second, okay? All right, can you guys see this here? So these are all links that were built to my website. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. So this is what the auto SEO is doing, is it's building these links every day. But if you guys send me an email, we can go through the SEO software together, to figure out a cool price. But, I don't want to waste people's time trying to figure that out since I don't know the answer immediately. Shane, my earlier question about pages, posts, sorry, a lot of questions coming in at once. Pages, posts don't technically post, as you know, appear on the blog overview page created automatically by WordPress. Pages don't automatically appear there. So if I were to add a navigation tab called viral traffic, like you suggested, I'm assuming this, where are we at? Like you suggested, I'm assuming this will be pages in WordPress, not posts, which is why I was asking. Absolutely. So I believe that they're coming up as posts, but yeah, if you want to send me an email, we can walk through that together. So that way we can come up with a definitive answer. Because that sounds like a great point. I would like to leverage that as well. I send you an email. You have an awesome product here. You make things look so easy. I'm not very technical. Yeah, neither am I. I'm like the least tech-savvy guy ever. When I try and do what I see on my website, it never seems to work good for me. Well, Pete, that's why we're here for you. Okay, our goal is not for you to buy this product and be like, see ya, we got your money later. Our goal is to actually have you guys buy into this and actually use it and succeed with it. So do you have feeds that pull trending videos? So right now what we're doing, that's a great question. Let's go back to Viral Plexus. So do you remember we were talking about only trending content first? Well, that post that we made a little while ago, look how many articles have been posted since we've been talking. Holy cow. Let's see, where did that one post go? Give me 1 second, guys. I want to show you an example. Viral dog spot, that was it. So I posted this article here, and you can see here that it has a video within it. So you can definitely post articles that have videos that are contained within them. But as of right now, we're not posting videos alone. But that's actually something that we're looking into doing very soon. You mentioned the best hosting services. Could you cover that, or is that in the training? Hey, Mike, if you send me an email, that's kind of extensive because there is no exact answer when it comes to hosting. There's a lot of different things to look at. So if you send me an email, we can definitely walk through that. That's a great name. Reminds me of the Dongington Post. Exactly. Yeah, what's funny is I just made this the other day. So what my goal is to go to BarkBox. Have you guys ever heard of this website? So I plan to try to get some affiliate commissions from this website. So this is like a recurring model that ships out like little doggy boxes to people. So my plan is to create some videos around this that I upload on YouTube, like review videos, and then maybe take like a video and like watch my dog like freak out over it, which will be really funny. Viral, baby, right? So, and then I'll interlink those to my blog, which will get me even more traffic. And then as people land on there, I can say, hey, would you like to see a review of a cool service? And I maybe could have like my dog freaking out over that box, and they click on it, they read the review, and they're like, this is pretty awesome, right? The goal, guys, is that the biggest limitation to success truly is not the tools that you have, it's the creativity that you bring. And so, we put all these tools together, but your plan should be to figure out, to test, to be creative, and to do as much as possible to make these tools work for you. Let's see. These guys are awesome. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this website, it's hilarious. I've never seen someone do such good marketing with the way that they do this stuff. It's totally off topic, but it's hilarious. If you actually email their support team, they like talk to you like they're a dog. It's kind of funny. They're like, "Roof, roof, how can we help?" Kind of funny. But let's go ahead and keep brainstorming ideas. Do you think there's enough viral content to do an art site? Better still, a children's art site. Jennifer, that's a great question. What maybe you could do is you think, so the key to finding viral content is to think broad niche and to narrow down, okay? So like let's take health again, for example. So when I think health, I think I write down on a piece of paper, and I write yoga, stretching, water, fitness, fat loss, just all of these different things, and then I'll just keep looking for those pieces of content over and over. For your stuff, you could look up art, you could look up youth, children, things like that. Our program is built on singular keywords, not so much phrases, because it's going to be harder to find content. Like I had somebody reach out to me the other day and get upset with me because they couldn't find an article on the benefits of healing crystals. I'm like, what? I've never seen that article on Facebook trending or anything like that. So it looks like Jim has to leave. Absolutely, I'll send you out a replay. Thank you so much for staying as long as you did, Jim. Please post the agency link. Absolutely. Let me post both things for you guys. Here you go. There you go. Excellent. And like I said, feel free to email me anytime, guys. If you're not getting an immediate email, it's because I'm here talking to you. So I don't think anybody wants to watch me answer emails right now, but I promise I will get to those as soon as this webinar ends. Are we able to add our own feeds, or can we suggest one if needed? Hey, Joy, that's a great question, and that's something that we provide in the agency package. You have those RSS feeds, Google News, Reddit, things like that you can add. It's inside the plugin. So you're going to get if you get the agency package, you're going to get a Spinner Bros plugin, which will be, let's go back real quick. All right. All right, so if you click on it, I believe it's this one right here. If you download this, I believe this is a plugin. Yeah, it's a plugin, and you just install this onto your WordPress website, and then you can get even more content. So even like that children stuff, like the art for children, you could go find a website that you like that has an RSS feed, and then add that into there. Obviously, want us to purchase today. Can I get tomorrow and still get other bonuses? Absolutely, Mike. Mike, the goal here is not to hard sell you guys. The goal is for you guys to, if this is financially feasible, to come on board with us. If you want to jump in tomorrow, absolutely, absolutely. Do you have to be WordPress experts to make this happen? Absolutely not. Hey, Pete, I am Like I said earlier, I am the least tech-savvy guy ever. When trending traffic first came out, funny story, um, when trending traffic first came out, Justin sent it to me, and this was like before it hit the market, anything like that. And there was no training videos, nothing. And at this time, I was still kind of like a baby in the space. I had a very green thumb, if you will. And he was like, all right, figure it out. And that's all he said. And I was like, really? Thanks. Jeez. Well, it only took me probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes with no training guides to figure it out. So it was pretty simple. Need to leave. Please send me more info. I'll be looking for the replay. Absolutely, Hector. Hector, if you send me an email, that will be easier. I can send everybody my email. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. There's my email, everybody. So if anybody needs me, go ahead and send me an email. I have a very limited time in my days. If I were to spend a couple hours a day, do you think I'd have much luck? Hey, Don, here's the key, Don. The key is literally anybody could see. How many times have you guys been sold on a method to make money online? Probably a lot of times, right? You guys have seen so many different offers. Can I be honest with you? You can succeed with almost anything. The key is how far you go in to it until you succeed. I'm being completely honest. You can pretty much succeed with anything if you see it all the way through. I'm not going to sit here and say that, yeah, it's easy, just buy in now and your life will change. You're never going to have a worry in the world. No, you set this up, you follow the training, you come back and send us emails if you need help, and we'll succeed with this together. But it's not like you press a button, you wake up the next day, and all of a sudden you're in a mansion with like a 20-year-old girlfriend again. So how do I manage all of this? Is it a load of websites on my browser? Great question, Xavier. So we tried to make it as easy as possible so that you didn't have to. Xavier said it's real talk. Exactly. So if you open this up, you can add all of your 5 to 100 websites right here. Okay, so you just add your URL, the admin, so the login, the password, click save, and then boom, you're done. It's we were thinking, how can we come from the community of PBNs, which are private blog networks, so we have like a network of over 500 websites, and when we created Trending Traffic, we were within that mindset, and it's just too hard to manage all of those. So that's why we made it so you could just add everything right here and not have to manage every website, because that'd be the opposite of the concept of the webinar, which is ROI and something that's going to consume less of our time. But yeah, of course, if you were to spend 1 to 2 hours a day coming up with a solid concept, like you pick a niche that people are really passionate about, you create your social accounts, you start consistently posting to them, you implement the right ways to monetize your websites, like maybe AdSense or Media.net, and you have little pop-ups and you do review videos. All of these things contribute to your success. Can you log into the WordPress admin plugin? Sorry, can't read. Can you log into the WordPress admin panel from the software itself? Unfortunately not. We tried to make it as simple as possible. So to add your website, you just add them here. Everything else can be managed from your website or your cPanel. Can you log in the panel itself? BleuPage, Sprinter Bros. I see. That's a great question. Hey, Xavier. It sounds like you're on the brink of discovering something pretty cool. So maybe play around with it and send me an email, and maybe we can talk about this. Because if you come up with something cool, maybe we can send it to everybody. We can run another webinar and just kind of make Xavier the star and show everybody his great idea. With your PBN and trending traffic, does it leave a footprint? I am new to all of this, but this is one of the things I consistently hear about footprints. So everybody on this call, I totally forgot this. How could I forget? So tomorrow, this is so cool. Everybody on this call is invited to a webinar that we have tomorrow. I can send you access to it. I'll collect all the emails from this. I'll send it to my business partner. I'll have him send you the invite. But we're actually going to be running a Q&A webinar tomorrow all about WordPress and driving traffic and SEO and stuff like that. He's the SEO guru. He's the one that manages PBNs. So he'll be definitely the one that you want to pick his brain. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out ways that I can, keep giving value, and make it easier for you guys to succeed. Also, is it possible to post articles to a particular side or spot on our site? Absolutely. So like categories, for example, you can post the categories right here, right there. So if you have a category on your website, you can post there. Something else we just added off of a good idea somebody had, was bulk posting. So I can add an article in here, and then I can add all of my websites, and then spin all those websites and send it to all of my websites at once, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Lots of questions. Can we add our own base URL? Can the articles be posted as on the internal pages of the site? Hey, if you could send me an email about that question about based URL and adding articles, send me an email. We'll contact our support team. We'll see if we can figure that out for you. Let's go ahead and keep going. Be sure my email is included. Yeah, I'm going to basically, everybody that was registered for this webinar, I'm going to download that file and I'll upload it into our invite. And then so everybody will get that invite. It's completely optional, but it's just going to be probably like an hour or 3 of our time just helping you guys out. Thank you, Shane. You rock. I have to go. Hey, Pete, thank you so much. I literally can't thank you enough for showing up, and hopefully you got a lot out of it today. Shane, I just bought the package. I really love the webinar. Reach out via email. Fantastic, Samir. Can't wait to chat about this. Does this include links to affiliate sites that are higher commissions than Amazon? Hey, Don, that's a great question we talked about a little earlier. So let's say you build a health website. I just found out about this one. This one has like 30 or 45% commissions, from what I understand. So yeah, you can go basically get commissions from this website. I think it's Has Offers is another one that I was hearing about, or there was another one I heard about that had pretty good ones. And in that MMO training document we gave you guys, there's a bunch of resources in there as well. Samir said, "You rock. I got to go. It's 2 a.m. here in Europe." Fantastic. I'll be hoping to see you in Europe very soon. Let's see. I need to get more traffic to my valet website company in London. I've not yet embraced valet parking yet. Absolutely. And Xavier, definitely send me some emails. We'll go over this, and let's maybe chat about leveraging some press releases, because we'll take advantage of this. This is slow. It's organic, right? But press releases, I could show you how to get on the first page in like 24 hours. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for the training. It was great. I have to go again. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, if anybody has more questions, I'm not leaving until you guys tell me to get out of here. So if you guys want to keep going over ideas and ways to leverage this, we'll do it together. Xavier, that's awesome. I really appreciate you saying that. We definitely put a lot of time in this. Number 1 in 24 hours. That's amazing. Yeah. If you do it right with long tail keywords, you can get a lot of results. When you say spin all the websites, is the article spun unique for each website? When you say spin all the websites, is that article spun unique for each website? It looks like you copy and pasted your message a couple times, I think. So think about it like this. If you're talking about the bulk posting, I believe it's spun unique for each. So we'll have to test it together, because this was a feature we literally just added. So if you test it out, let us know the results. But like, we just added this, I think, like a couple weeks ago, because it was kind of like a request from someone. Did I miss the link to the cheat sheet you mentioned in the beginning? So the link is going to be right here. So if you go to this URL, okay, this bit.ly BleuPage goes viral, and then you go to the bottom here and you click on this. Hopefully you can see my screen. and you just click download, you'll be able to get that that post-webinar MMO guide. Okay. Do you get a list of affiliate programs to make money with? Yeah. So in this post-webinar guide, we cover contextual advertising, affiliate marketing, e-com, a lead capture and sales. If you come down here, sorry, a lot of info. All right, so right here, there's some examples, right? Contextual advertising networks, affiliate programs, e-com platforms, CPA affiliate networks. So a lot of stuff in there. Let's see. Have you tried this on gambling in the gambling industry? Personally, I have not. But if you wanna, I mean, I feel like that'd be an easy industry to run this on. You just basically make it about like gambling or business or something like that. You'll be able to leverage this pretty easy. You were great. I was an hour late and can't wait to watch the replay and fill in the holes. Absolutely, Jennifer. You're the best. Thank you so much for coming in and staying. That tells me a lot that maybe I'm doing something right here. Each separate website. Yeah, Mike, we can definitely go over that. Each website. Let's see. Did I miss the link of the cheat sheet? Will this work with WordPress.org or self-host? WordPress.org it will definitely work with, because that's what we integrate with right now. I copy and paste it in the browser and it's not working. Copy and paste what? Go ahead and let me know what you're copying and pasting. Really good session with some great info. Thank you, Steve. That means a lot. Thank you for your training. Have you ready to go? Need to listen to the replay? Absolutely, Karen. Will there be a replay? Absolutely, Kim. The sales page, I see. You're talking about this page? I apologize. So let's go ahead and try this together. Have we been using this in the cannabis industry? I feel like that'd be a great one. I feel like that could be an easy one. Just don't be smoking up all your profits, all right? That's all I ask. You could say your profits went up in smoke, right? Send to all. So basically, I just sent you that link again. Let's go ahead and I'll paste it in this link and I'll try it myself. So copy paste, and the link is working for me. Maybe try a different browser or try the incognito mode. Are you co-owners of BleuPage? No, we're unfortunately not co-owners. Pretty awesome application. Yeah, Michael, definitely listen to the replay. We went over a lot. Basically, the BleuPage guys are good friends of mine, and I saw what they were doing and what we were doing, and I spent about a month or two putting this together for you guys because I felt like it'd be a lot of value using BleuPage myself. Thank you, Shane. I really won't invest because of money, but yeah. If if this isn't financially feasible, do what you got to do. That's okay. We're happy that you came here today and stayed as long as you did. Mike says you rock. You're the best, Mike. I asked earlier about getting help with BleuPage. I still need help with it. Don, unfortunately, I'm on the webinar, so I can't directly help with that right now. But if you send me an email, I'll make sure that that you get help with what you need. Okay. Shane, I now want to use this as a core strategy for my scalability in my online business. Awesome presentation. That tells me that I'm doing something right here. Wish I could someone on live. Yeah. Hey Don, we'll be able to help you. There's something that I really pride myself in is I also run a personal training business, and I work with people that have neurological diseases, spinal diseases, all kinds of things. And if I give them the wrong exercise or I give them the wrong advice, it could really hurt them, for the rest of their lives. And that whole business is based around them. And I want to try to bring that kind of psychology into this business, right? So this whole thing is built around you guys. So if you guys need help with BleuPage, just send me an email. I got tons of emails coming in probably, and we'll make sure that you're all set up. Really, maybe you can help me. BleuPage has not run support for the software, but I want yours. Just afraid of the bad experience we're having with BleuPage. Yeah, that's not good. we'll make sure that's all set up. I'll get a whip and slap them on the butt and make sure they're getting their game together. Is there a coupon code to be added? So currently this is like hundreds of dollars off of the current price. And if you go to Trending Traffic or Spinner Bros as of right now, it's only on recurring. There's no lifetime options. All the best, Shane. Have to go and watch the replay. Absolutely. Stan, thank you so much. Kim, how long will the special offer be available? It's going to be offered for 3 days. I do not like WordPress. Oh, man, don't be hating on WordPress. WordPress is good. You just got to learn the ropes around, you know? What's wrong with WordPress? WordPress is crying right now. Don't be doing that to him. Recurring of how much? You'd have to add all the software together. I think it's probably $300-400 a year. Well, really $300 to $600 a year. Recurring of how much? If you can email on that situation, I will be able to assure the agency version if you honor your assistance. Hey, Michael, we've been supporting our. Let me tell you something, Michael. We've been in this industry since 2011. Okay, and we sold $10 products. $10 products 6 years ago, and we've been providing support for those guys that bought a $10 product 6 years ago, still to this day. We work Monday through Monday through Friday. We don't work the weekends. I do, but the team doesn't. So if you email us, you'll get a response within 24 hours for sure. I got cracked 3 times. Oh, you got cracked by Google 3 times, Dean? Is that what you're saying? I want to use WordPress self-hosted. Is there any way to let it work? Yeah, I believe we can get that set up, Sam. If we get this now, will there never be recurring costs, correct? Absolutely, there's nothing recurring on this. So very, very clear to make sure you guys, no downsells, no upsells, no OTOs, lifetime access, non-stop support, okay? Pretty much as simple as that. And we have the 30-day refund. It's a great point, Michael. So even if you got started with us and you're like, Shane, I bought in, you said we were going to get support, and we didn't get support, there's still the refund policy, so there's no risk for you there. Let's see. If we get the 197, can we upgrade later to the 297? Absolutely, Kim. Kim, if you get the 197 and you want to upgrade, you can definitely do that. WordPress site got hacked 3 times. So something that I've noticed, Dean, when it comes to getting hacked with WordPress, we can talk about that in that webinar tomorrow. So if you show up to tomorrow's webinar, maybe you can ask and we can cover how to protect your WordPress site from getting hacked. But from what I understand, a lot of times it has to do with all the plugins that we install. I sent an email to Trending Traffic. Can you attend to this webinar after this webinar? Absolutely. We'll be able to answer any kind of issues that you have. Sorry, I was having a little digestion there. Do you recommend having a different set of social media accounts per niche? Absolutely. I would see personally what I would do is I would set up a social media account for each website, because then you're going to be getting some serious traffic, a lot of traffic. You're going to just pull in from all different areas. It's like the tentacles of an octopus, and those tentacles are just bringing things in and feeding itself, right? So I would like to get started with the agency. Yeah, if you guys emailed me, I'll definitely be able to respond. What time is the webinar tomorrow? So tomorrow's webinar is going to be at 4 p.m. Let me double check. Give me 2 seconds. Where's my cell phone? 1 second. Double checking. Let's see. So tomorrow's webinar, I'm logging in. I appreciate your patience, guys. So tomorrow's webinar is going to be at 4 p.m. CST, okay? 4 p.m. CST, which is Central Time Zone. I'm here in Texas. I plan to run the webinar with my cowboy hat on top of my horse, riding around saying, "Yeehaw, let's talk about some SEO." I'm just kidding. I definitely don't ride a horse sometimes. So anyway, yeah, Dean says WordPress can be a pain in the ass. Absolutely. Where's the link for tomorrow's webinar? The link for tomorrow's webinar. Let me grab that for you. Maybe, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to download all of the emails that were registered in this, and I'll send that out. It'll be way easier. So you'll get an invite by tonight or tomorrow morning, okay? So you just register, and then you'll be able to attend. Can you post webinar link tomorrow here, please? Yeah, I can do that for you. Give me 2 seconds. I just got to pull that up. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for tomorrow. You know, the concept that I really want to run is I want to run consistent webinars every now and then. You know, be able to answer questions that you guys have and help out and kind of brainstorm on some cool tactics for you guys. Share, copy registration info. All right, so here's the link, everyone. 1 second. There you go. So, all right, I sent everybody the link for tomorrow's webinar, so feel free to come and join that, okay? Are you seeing success from local service industries or coupon websites? Absolutely. You know, one of the easiest ways, Brad, especially with coupon websites, this is insanely easy to do, is make these viral websites and then just have little pop-up call to actions. Or, you know, maybe write review articles, make YouTube videos about this stuff. Let's see, what else? There's a really cool course that I just watched. It was called The Deadbeat Affiliate. It's a buddy of mine. And I watched his course and I was like, damn, that like relates so perfect to trending traffic. I actually just reached out to him to try to, get him to start using our tools. A lot of questions. I've dropped you an email. Look forward to hearing back. Absolutely, Xavier. Looks like you got a lot of good ideas. Shane, I'm all in on the agency level. Hopefully get an email with your assistance. Absolutely. Michael, you're going to be in good hands. I can promise you that, okay? Just anytime you email me, just give me at least 12 to 24 hours to respond. Today, I'm going to answer every email that's in my inbox. But, some days, like on the weekends and stuff, I want to enjoy the time with my family, just on the weekends. Does the regular trending traffic monthly or yearly also have everything you offered here? Absolutely. So it does not, Kim. So the trending traffic monthly just includes trending traffic. It doesn't include Spinner Bros, doesn't include the themes, doesn't include, what else? All the bonuses. Yeah. Can I get the email? Email for support, is that what you're asking? Our support email is this. And feel free to, and listen, I actually personally know the people on our support team, so just be real nice with our support team. I know, when things go wrong sometimes, it doesn't happen often, but if anything ever goes wrong and you find a problem, we're always happy to help. Just be gentle with us. We want you to succeed as much as you want to succeed. So, but we'll definitely always be able to answer you for sure and get everything all set up for you. And I'll send you my email as well. Give me 1 second. Okay. Humankind Inc. All right, there we go. So there's my email. Okay, got you. Very important to know. You should make this distinction in future webinars about the difference between what's regular with trending traffic and the offer today. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. The reason that I do that is because I want to try to keep today's webinar all about training and all of that stuff, because my goal is even if you guys don't get started with trending traffic, I feel like that 5-step blueprint is pretty valuable, right? I mean, I've used it a lot of times in a lot of different scenarios with a lot of people. So the webinar was meant to not only give you guys, the complete business in a box, but also give you guys a lot of info. So that way you guys don't feel like you came to this webinar and I just, tried to sell you on something and, waste your time. That's not why we're here today. I look forward to long-term business together. Absolutely. Michael, that there's one thing that every single marketer, or I don't even care what industry you're in, if you're running a business or you're running service, right, everything should be about integrity, right? Doing the right thing when no one's looking. that's why we're here. That's why we've been running our business for 6 years, and that's why we plan to continue running it until the day I die. I'll hand it over to my son or something. But yeah, we definitely want to run a business that everybody loves, that everybody talks about, right? And its support is probably the most important of that. If you buy a tool, you want answers. That's like the easiest part of it. So let's see. Any other questions that I haven't answered for you guys? I apologize. There's a lot of questions coming in. You convinced me. No, not trying to convince. Not trying to convince. Purchased, ready to go. It's worthless if I don't execute exactly. So it's on me. Tab Foo link doesn't work right now, but I think it's JVZoo issue. Yeah, if Tab Foo isn't working, we'll make sure that gets set up. You can send me emails. I'm not BleuPage, but if you guys send me emails, I can hold them accountable and make sure they're doing their thing. Can we do FlexPay? Unfortunately, the only payments that we're doing right now is through, I believe, cards and I think PayPal. What's the cost of the SEO? Hey, Brad, we'll cover that tomorrow if you attend tomorrow's webinar. I don't really know because I'm not trying to sell the SEO in today. I just wanted to sell you guys on this concept. But here's the thing: is the SEO is very important, Brad. But put together all of the other stuff that we showed, in today's webinar. You can watch the replay when I send it out. Make sure to take advantage of that. Set up your business correctly. Set up all the moving parts that are free before you jump into the SEO. The SEO will help skyrocket things, but make sure you do the free methods first because I want you to focus on an ROI, right? PayPal might give them a credit card to pay for instant approval. Absolutely, Kim. Good point. Okay, looking forward to the agency. Come in at Pro to start. Absolutely, Susan. If you need to be upgraded, you just let me know. But you know what? We're happy no matter what package you started at, and just hoping you all have the greatest success. Because what happens, guys, is when you guys start to succeed with this, then I can brag about you, and I love to brag about people's success. So, and here's the other thing, guys. Please understand this, and I said this probably about an hour ago. Don't think that you're going to purchase this and by spending spending the money on today's offer, that once you bought this, you're going to be, successful. Okay, let me give an example. I told you that I've ran a personal training studio for the last, 6 years, and I can't tell you how many times somebody spent $2,000 with me and said, "Okay, am I in shape yet?" And I'm like, "But now we got to do the work, right? Now we got to put in the work to get the results." And so that's kind of the thing. The entire concept is done. The structure, the system, the ways that you can leverage this, right? But you got to be creative. Making YouTube videos, like I said, review videos, stuff like that. That's an easy way. If you guys want to figure out a way to sell software, really, or if you want to sell affiliate commissions and make good commissions with it, what you do is you make an article about like a general topic and then find a good product around that topic and then make a review about that product and then interlink it into that product review. So as trending traffic is sending traffic to that website, you could make the home page that first article and then have a bunch of different upsells or pop-up call to actions for that affiliate product. Takes time and persistence. Exactly, Susan. Would one of those templates work for medical practice sites? I'm thinking I can do the blog stuff on my page there too to help drive traffic to local patients. Absolutely. Just understand that these themes are based off of viral sites. Unfortunately, we're not building pages right now for local doctors and things like that. You can go to Theme Forest. Have you ever heard of Theme Forest, Jennifer? Losing my voice. So let me show you something else. If anybody's like, oh, I got these themes. These themes are awesome for viral sites, but I want to do something even more. You can go to Theme Forest. This is actually something I was looking at. It's like a viral WordPress theme. I was thinking about trying to get these redesigned. Be pretty costly, but I was thinking about it. But basically, you go to Theme Forest, you come here, and let's see, maybe we can type in. There we go. Look, there's a theme right there. Medical clinic, health and doctor, medical WordPress theme. There we go. It's my husband's practice I'd like to help with. If we have physical products to sell, will the WordPress templates given, could we set up it also to sell the products? Absolutely, Mike. Mike, as you can see here, something that I'm currently working on. Where is it? I'll find it here eventually. Here it is. So here's an example of like a doggy store that I built, right? It's just a tab. So, the doggy blog is here. Maybe I'll put like little funny videos of my dog running around being crazy like she is. And then, yeah, I'll just, start to fill this with products. I don't know if there's any products right here right now. I don't think there is. I can give you another example of one. So dogs. So this is another website I built, not with the themes that we currently are providing today. I'm not even really happy with this theme, but I'll show you. The problem with this Dogs Gone Viral theme is it takes forever to load, which, as you guys know, is terrible. So I'm probably going to switch the theme on this one. But let's go ahead and check this out real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I think it's literally making my point. You see how long this website's taking to load? My gosh. And it all has to do with that theme. That theme's not the greatest. So if I go to shop right here, apologize for the delay. It's just reinforcing the point about valuable themes, having good ones. So like here's some doggy products that I added with inside the theme. Let's see. Could you speak more about trending traffic for life coaching like numerology? Oof, I think I just butchered that word. Numerology. Is that like the strategy of coaching and numbers? I'm just kidding. So let's say you're trying to do coaching, okay? What you could do is, let me show you an example of what I'm doing currently. So I'm going to load this website, and you're going to see a little pop-up, okay? Yeah, everybody's correcting me. Apparently, I can't pronounce stuff. That's why I'm not a writer, guys. That's why I'm using trending traffic. So as I land on this website, I'll get a little pop-up here in a second. And
would you like an easy $10,000 every single?
So this is just a little test that I was doing, for an affiliate product that I found on Warrior Plus. I added this the other day. And so I'm going to try to figure this one out. But you could do the same thing. You could build viral websites for that, or you could use a general topic like health. So let's say I go to my Viral Plexus website, and I go to health, right? So there's a ton of articles all around this, and you could basically send traffic. Let me look up what numerology is. I don't even know what that is. Let's see.
Would you like an easy 10?
All right. Oh, is it horoscopes? Is that what that is? Shows how little I know. Goodness. Shane, I have to run, but I'm in. Looking forward to meeting you and learning more from you. Thanks so much for sharing. Mike, thank you so much for coming today. Hopefully you got a lot of value after today, and I'm hoping you all the greatest success. But hey, listen, don't be a stranger. All right, send me an email. Let's stay in touch, and let's do this together. So as far as I feel dizzy going to sleep. It was amazing. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I'm glad everybody's having so much fun. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you guys want to end the webinar? Because I'll keep going. I'll stay as long as I need. I mean, there's still like over 100 people on this call, so I'll I'll just keep dropping value if I need to. So Kim is leaving. Good night. Thank you so much. Jennifer says thank you for all the ideas. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm good. We'll speak. Thank you, Xavier. Michelle, thank you. Brad, thank you, thank you. Sam, thank you. Shelly, thank you. Wow. Man, talk about a great webinar, guys. My cheeks hurt from smiling the whole time. Ugh. I think I need to find some facial cheek stretches. Maybe I'll find that in trending traffic. Just kidding. But go ahead and keep asking questions, guys. There's still like 80 people on the call now. With this offer, do we have to purchase Article Writer? Are you talking about when you install the plugin and you see article and like there's a? Can you elaborate a little bit more, Dale? Great webinar training, Pam Perry. Hey, I know you, Pam. Oh, thanks for coming up again. I appreciate it. That's great. I believe I know you, unless you got like a secret twin. But Dale, are you talking about Article Writer that is this right here? Let me pull it up. Oh, I see. So there is a section. Okay, you get Google News, RSS feeds, Reddit. There's one other thing inside that plugin that is a third-party source. Okay, they'll give you even more content, but we don't own that, so we can't give lifetime access for it, unfortunately. But we're not trying to upsell you on that. It's just an option. We integrated with them because they were a really good tool. So if you feel like you need that, it's there. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not our company, so we can't provide that in today's offer. But nice eye, good eye for catching that. Give me one second. I'm gonna take a sip of water here. What else can I show you guys? Is there other things that I can kind of give you guys some ideas on ways that you can leverage these tools, different industries, things like that. And guys, one of the keys is doing YouTube videos, like use trending traffic and all that, but also maybe create some of your own YouTube videos, like reviews on products that you find. So if you're going to do affiliate marketing, it's great to do reviews on that. Can you show us a bit more about the tab software bonus? Hey Dale, that's a great question. Unfortunately, the BleuPage team are going to have to show you more about that software directly. How do you monetize on YouTube? A lot of questions coming in. How do you monetize on YouTube videos? So one of the ways that you could do it, Don, is linking your YouTube channel with your blog is huge for ranking. Now, as traffic comes from YouTube to your blog, that's also going to help you rank. But let's say that you go to this website and you sign up, you find this product right here, you write an article about having good skin, and then at the end of the article you write and you can pay like $5 for this if you want, but basically you make like a YouTube video review of it, and then insert that in that review, post it on your site. Trending traffic will just keep posting to that site, driving traffic, and people that get to that website, it's basically the same model that Andrew is doing. Michael, there would definitely be a replay. This webinar was pretty long, so it'll probably take a little bit to render. So as soon as it renders, I'll send it out to everybody. Don says iframes. From what I understand, we don't do anything with iframing. What I'm actually on it and signing up as you said that. That's awesome. Will YouTube pay out any commissions? So you can get paid from monetizing your YouTube videos, but it is so hard. Seriously, it's very, very challenging to get paid from like passive income from ads. The best way to do it is to make like little like voiceover videos. There's a really good course that I found. It's very silly and funny, but the core concept is great. And it's called deadbeataffiliate.com. And that was something that I kind of watched that, took some golden nuggets from it. That's actually how I found this website. But yeah, basically what he does is he'll make like a little like voiceover video talking about like one of these products, put it inside of an article, add that article and that review and video on his site. So then as viral content or viral traffic is getting to your page, you can try to get them to view that article by little pop-ups and things, and then eventually convert them into a sale. Let's see, a lot of questions coming in. So somebody was asking more about PBN networks. We will answer more about that in tomorrow's webinar because I want to have Justin Anderson, my business partner, here for that. He's the SEO expert. I don't want to give you guys any info that I'm not an expert on. So if you show up tomorrow at 4 p.m. CST to that webinar I sent out, you'll be able to get that set up. I mean, iframes to insert on my website. Okay, I see. How do I put my own YouTube videos on my site? Iframes. I see. Okay. What you can do is you can probably embed the video within one of your posts. So if you can, if you send me an email, we can walk through that. I'll talk to Justin and figure out a way that you can efficiently do that. Yeah, Joy was saying embed them. That's probably your best bet. Embed them into a post. There was another one. So I'm an empowered coach looking to build a community. Just a big concern that this approach loses the personal connection. So Lena, I think is how you pronounce it. I apologize. So Lena, what we're doing here is we're using viral content to drive traffic. Okay. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to use these articles and expect to instantly build a massive coaching business. What you do is, let's say you build a coaching website that has a tab that does, some sort of popular niche that will have a ton of content within trending traffic to auto post on that site. Now, as people from all of those different social networks, I'll pull up an example here because that's a good question. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Here we go. So swap. All right, so hopefully you guys can see my view here. But basically, as we're distributing content, as we show here, right? So we're sending out content on a consistent basis. That doesn't mean never write your own content, right? It just means that this is a consistent way to get traffic, especially over time. So then what's going to happen is you'll just start to bring more people to your website. So let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say I was going to run a coaching course. What I would probably do is hook up trending traffic. I'd go to Upwork. I'd pay to get like maybe 5 articles written that kind of all have a certain kind of funnel into them, like to funnel into my coaching program. And then what I would do is I would just get free traffic from the articles that come from all these different databases here. But what I would also do is I'd start to boost posts like we talked about earlier. So that's another way that you can leverage this. The key concept is free traffic, right? So that doesn't mean that you can build an entire coaching website off of a viral website. I bet you could make a viral website that upsells into coaching, just like I showed you on my Viral Plexus website, right? It was like, would you like to make $10,000 or something a day? I just took that video off that page and put a little pop-up on mine to test it out yesterday. So yeah, keep letting the questions come in. Hopefully that answers your question. So it looks like Don is doing coaching, and so does. Spell the course, please. Oh, Jennifer, are you asking about the course I was talking about earlier? So I bet my buddy's going to enjoy this shout out. I'm not saying that everybody needs to go take this course, okay? I'm just saying that, number one, it's not too often that you find a course that you can consume it really fast and really enjoy it. It's like, the guy's hilarious. I've met him a couple times in person. He's a good buddy of mine. And but the core of the info that's in it is really solid. So I'm actually going to try to do a joint venture with him. So Debbie. So this is the guy that I found his course the other day. So if you were to hook up trending traffic alongside this would be pretty cool. Just take it with a grain of salt. That's the key. Does it make sense to use viral traffic via WordPress to create a Facebook fan page? Absolutely. That is exactly what we were telling you to do, Chris, is make as many social media accounts that you can for each website that you make. Because then that single website will auto post onto all those other websites, the social media accounts, and you're just going to be able to funnel a ton of traffic. So let me give you an example. Let's say I make, let's calculate it here. So let's go on the low end. Let's say that we have 50 websites, okay? Now, out of those 50 websites, we're getting 40 visitors a day, which is very low, okay, but very realistic, right? Especially when you're first starting out. So you're getting 40 visitors a day. So that's 2,000 visitors a day. And each month you're getting 60,000 visitors. Now, if you were to convert, let's say, 2% of that, oops, I did that wrong, sorry, 60, shows my math skills here. So if I was to have 60,000 visitors a month and then convert 2%, which actually would be 20%, sorry, that's what I'm doing wrong, but it would be a pretty significant amount, right? So let's do that again, because apparently I can't do math, times 0.02, there we go, proud of you, Shane. That's still 1,200 people, right? Exactly, sorry about that. Long day, I've been sitting here talking for 3 hours. So basically that's still 1,200 people that I can get to my offers. Now, if I convert even 100 people out of that into my offers and I make 50% commission, or if it's your own offer, like Tab Foo or something like that, guys, think about how much money you can make with that. And that's with only 40 visitors a day, right? So imagine if you were getting 100 visitors a day, right? So you do 50 websites times 100, 5,000 times 30 times 0.02. I did it right this time. Everybody cheer for me. Apparently I know how to do math. And then that's 3,000 people to see our offers, and then we convert, a little bit of that, right? So we convert a small, yeah, somebody said, woohoo, thank you, Joy, for believing in me. I would like to thank all the people that got me here. So basically, out of those 3,000 people, then we can convert maybe like another 2%. Or we'll even put it 1%. That's 30 people. That's 30 people a month that we're converting into our offers. So out of that 30 people a month, let's say the product is $50, and then I take a 50% cut. So that's $750 a month, and that's just from offers, right? So like the ways that you can leverage this are unlimited. It's the uncreative person that can't make it work. It's like square peg, circle hole, trying to make it fit. Numerology likened to horoscope. Exactly. So what I would do if I was you, Chris, and that's a pretty passionate industry, is I would start to create some viral websites and basically have maybe a couple articles, some cool videos. Like think about it this way: somebody goes to read an article about funny cat videos, even though it's unrelated. They go to that article and then they see a pop-up. The craziest research just came out about horoscopes, right? So they click on that, and that's a video that you created yourself, or an article. So they click on that, they start reading about it, they see the review for the review for having a the benefits of having a horoscope coach, something like that. I don't know much about that industry, but so then they click on that, they read it, and they're like, you know what? This actually does sound pretty good. And then they opt in with their email. Maybe you give them something for free, right? So they read the article. You say, hey, here's a free 2-page PDF on knowing what your horoscope is and if having a horoscope coach would be for you. And then you kind of upsell them within that. Does that make sense, Chris? Yeah, like a free assessment, exactly. So that could be like a PDF that you're offering people. So that's called the lead magnet. Does everybody know about how a sales funnel works here? Hopefully. So sales funnel goes from lead magnet, which is a free ethical offer. Okay. So then you collect, emails and things like that. Then you get to what's called a tripwire. A tripwire is like a $7, $17, $27 offer. And research says that if you can sell someone at a small amount, right? It's harder than ever to get someone to buy. But once they buy with you, they'll keep buying. Okay, then what you do is you hit them with your core offer, which could be higher, 297, 397, 997, or whatever it is. Then you get them into a what is it called, the upsells. So like, all right, now that you have your horoscope coaching, you'll probably need this special mat, or something. This super water, that's funnels your internal energy, right? and then you get them in a recurring path. Which is, now they need coaching every month. I don't know, something along those lines. I'm not in the industry, but hopefully that helps. Shane, I'm sorry, I have to go. We'll watch the replay. Great webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm having fun, too much fun. So yeah, go ahead and keep throwing some industries at me. Maybe I can help brainstorm some ideas here. I'm here as long as you guys need me to be. Yeah, definitely go ahead and keep flooding that chat box. Great webinar. We'll watch the replay. Great session. Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, it looks like, a lot of the people are, I mean, this is a very long webinar. So why don't we end it? But do yourselves a favor. I'll send you that link real quick. Give me 1 second. Make sure you attend the webinar, if possible, tomorrow. Like I said, it's free. There's, we're not selling anything or anything like that. We're just going to try to help with WordPress and SEO and driving more traffic. Give me 2 seconds. I'll send that link again to you. Let's see. That way, if anybody missed the link, they still have it. So let me grab that for you. Here you go. So if anybody didn't get that link already, you can go join there. Thank you, Shane. Much appreciate your information. Love the product. Thank you, Jennifer. And guys, don't be strangers. Definitely reach out if you need help. Email our support team for technical stuff. Like I said, I'm not technical savvy. But until then, until tomorrow's webinar, I'm hoping you guys the best, okay? So Dean, we're gonna send out the replay to everybody. I'm gonna wait until this video renders. It'll probably take a little bit. And definitely send me emails and let me know what you thought about the webinar. That way, it makes me feel good. I can go to sleep kind of floating on the cloud of confidence that I have, right? All right, guys. Hoping you all the best, and I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye.